Here's the thing, Gene's been so calm and collected, you're not getting to him. Gene can keep his composure.
6 feet! 6 feet! What the fuck? Curvature is the answer!
Gene can keep his composure.
I don't know how to use the internet! Help! I don't even... The earth curves. Help! Curvature! Curvature! What the fuck? 6 feet is the answer!
So calm and collected. You're not getting to him.
What the fuck? The calculators are broken, bro.
I want you to understand my MO, my stance, my position. I'm a bigot. I'm anti-Semite. I am manipulated trash.
Curvature!
Grown men. Woo.
Howdy ho, howdy ho, curvature is the answer. 6 feet. We're going to begin with Globy ASMR today. The stream. Why does this thing always tell me my stream is at a low bit rate? How do I increase my bit rate? What the hell is FTFE doing? That son of a gun. Son of a gun. Did nobody tell him Mondays is my night? He's on late. This is late for him. I asked him to moderate my debate with King Nico. Time zones are a little weird, though. I got to figure that out. I got to go a little early for that. Don't know if I can pull that off. America, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Damn, I forgot about that. But that's over, right? I meant to watch that live. I completely forgot about Stephen Alonso and Will Duffy, but that's got to be over by now, right? What's up, Dean? I wasn't even going to do this because I knew that was happening, but I saw that was at like 6 p.m. So that has to be over by now, unless he's just going over it. He's doing a review of it. That's fine. I don't need viewers, man. I gotta go see if this guy is around. This guy has been bugging me for weeks on TikTok. He literally spams me in all my videos. He's dying to debate me on this topic, so I can't wait to get destroyed. Yeah, he's reviewing it. Meh. Damn you, FTFE. Anyway, yeah, he's Stephen Alonso is just selling an app. I mean, he has no business being in this debate.
I just gotta sit back and listen.
Yeah, but Dirt, you know, when you're trying to talk, since it is your life, like, for example, while I'm talking, why don't you, like, learn how to mute me? Because people do, like, roll over you, and you're a quiet talker, and I can't stand seeing that. So, like, practice muting me while
They're practicing.
yeah,
They're giving the guy tips on TikTok how to deal with me.
la, 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 la. Okay, hit your mute.
That's funny.
How's that?
Started laughing. Very good.
All right, I gotta switch accounts. Hold on. Oh, what the fuck's this guy's name? Dirt Cousins, God Will. This guy's name is Dirt Cousins 2. Dirt Cousins 2Q.
Mr. Globy's here.
Dirt Cousins 2QG. Fuck does that mean? Oh my god, I just heard his voice for the first time. Sounds like he's smoked 5 billion packs of cigarettes. Alright. Let's get on the right account.
I don't know. I can't find him. He was here for a second.
Alright, I'm going to mute that for a second while I'm setting this up. Hey, yeah, review. Is that really what's happening? Yeah. Yeah, he's... I mean, well, I'm sure we're going to get into other things because I'm going to destroy him on the Bailey photo in about 5 minutes. So I'm sure we're going to move on to other flirtacular topics. So we'll see what's happening. He's in his live, so I'm going to hop in now, and we'll see what's happening. All right. Let's see. Let's switch this over to here. Let's join here. Oh, they're calling me Globy McLiar. This should be fun. All right, just requested. See, it switched windows on me. All right, hold on. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Who's that? And you've been getting destroyed every day since. Hold on. I got to switch my microphone over. Hold on.
You could either call me Uncle D or just plain Unks.
Unks.
Yeah, that's what everyone calls each other over here when your hair turns white.
When your hair turns white?
Okay.
All right. My hair is white. What do I have to change my name?
Well, if your hair's white, how come you post all these pictures when your hair's not white?
I don't know what that means.
Well, here. How about this? Okay.
I mean, I have old pictures. I mean, I've been doing this for 4 years.
I don't know, but that doesn't look white to me.
Yeah, that's mine. It's white.
I mean, it's not white. It's gray. It's gray. Yeah, it's gray. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not like pure white.
All right, but you're not as old as me, so I'm not calling you out.
Hold on, we're roboting again. Hold on, I got bad audio. I gotta fix an audio issue. Hold on, give me a second.
Hello, everyone.
Let's take that off. Let's do window capture. Was window capture, wasn't it? All right, testing. Anybody hear me?
I hear you good.
Easy, Bob. So loud. You're typing so loud. I know there's no curvature and whatnot, natural eyes and stuff. But you don't have to
Just-
rate smash the keyboard, bro. You'll be okay.
It's just a mechanical keyboard. You're a little young for the mechanical keyboards.
What are you talking about? I already got my Elon brain chip. I don't even type anymore.
No.
All right, so
Thumbs down. Getting thumbs down from people listening to me. Oh, you know what?
there's a few people in here right now, and this is me trying to understand you to debunk this. So
Yep.
when you said that to me, I was
Wait, this is better.
really blown away because the photo has details in it that are just incredible when you zoom in or you crop it. And so
Yeah.
so when I saw your message to me and you said I debunked it,
Yes.
I asked you, okay, go ahead and send it to me. So you did. And I kept watching and waiting for the part where you got to the zoomed in mountain. Okay?
What zoomed in mountain?
Okay. All right. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is what we'll do. Okay? We'll
You
play.
take me through your thing. You take me through what you want to show me.
Okay, this is the real observation that you debunked. Okay, so let's watch it. And then when we're done watching it,
Sure.
then let's watch your debunk video. Okay? And then let me have a statement after we watch them both. And then maybe a long statement after we watch them both. And then you tell me because I don't understand. I'm trying to understand. So let's watch them both. This one, I don't know how many minutes this is. This is 2 minutes 17 seconds.
Hey, Dirt, before you do that, can I make a recommendation? Can you
Sure.
get your box to be bigger, whoever's playing the video? Because like, for example, I'm looking up.
Okay.
I think that if you made that enlarged, like when you're playing.
Yeah, this is on Taboo Conspiracy on YouTube. That's where it came from. But yeah, it's just easier for me to get it on my account. How do I make my box bigger?
I mean, I think that's big enough, isn't it?
Well, that's fine. I was just making a
Well,
recommendation.
let's see. Let me learn. Let's see.
You can tap on your picture and then
Yeah.
hit there's like a square in the corner. It looks like a square, I think.
Okay. I gotta have the right person.
I like that. You can leave that right there.
Yep. Now you just flip over there.
Let's see.
Where I put this light.
All right,
So
then.
much
All right.
better. Thank you. I
Let me
didn't
readjust.
Damn, this light. That's a good spot for this light.
Yeah, much better, Dirt. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No matter what, it's video coming through another video. It's not going to be as good as if you went to YouTube, but
No.
that's not the point. The point is let's compare this video to your debunked video, and then let me have a little time to talk to you.
Okay. Sure.
Here we go. We'll keep it nice and chill. All right. I've seen this many times. So have you, I'm sure. and you've seen your own video. So I'm going to just stay quiet and run them both.
I have another great video to share with you today, and it comes from the channel Nouvelle Géographie Planétaire. I'll have a link in the description. Nouvelle Géographie Planétaire has had some fantastic long-distance videos in the past. I shared one of his videos a couple of years ago, and I do highly recommend that you subscribe to his channel. After I shared last week's video on the potential record long-distance video from Israel to Crete, filmed by Shimshon, I received some messages letting me know that I forgot about Nouvelle's video. Okay, I admit it. I sometimes make mistakes and miss things, but I'm very glad I re-examined Nouvelle's video, because I do love this flat Earth proof. The video segment I'm going to discuss is centered on this photograph taken by Andrew Bailey, and I'll call it the Bailey photo. And I don't know anything about Andrew other than he can take some awesome photos, and in this case, a world record photo. I will include a link to the Bailey photo so that you can download it yourself. The Bailey photo was taken from the highest mountain in Wales called Yrwitha. It has an awesome little train that takes you to the top. I just love the views there. I don't know about you, but this definitely is my kind of thing. This is now officially on my bucket list. Yrwitha has an elevation of 3,560 feet. Now, what makes the Bailey photo so amazing is that you can see the Alps that are over 700 miles away. Here is Yrwitha, and here are the peaks. There are 8 peaks we're going to look at, starting from right to left, and please excuse my pronunciation. Jungfrau, at a distance of 701 miles. Grand Comba, 709 miles. Dent du Midi, 686 miles. Mont Blanc, 701 miles. Point Percy, 685 miles. La Tournette, 683 miles. Meige, 729 miles. And Bar des Sacrés, 735 miles. Looking at the Bailey photos zoomed in, of course the naysayers are going to claim that those are clouds in the distance. And admittedly, it can be difficult to differentiate between white clouds and snow-capped mountains. But those are not clouds, and that's what I'm going to prove. On the Bailey photo, here is where you can find the 8 peaks. The Bar des Sacrés there on the right is 735 miles away. Absolutely amazing. It would simply take too much time to look at all 8 peaks, and so I encourage you to watch the whole video by Nouvelle. He did a great job at lining those peaks up with the Bailey photo. For us, we're going to concentrate on only one path here. Yrwitha to Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc, which means the White Mountain, is the highest mountain in the Alps. Here is Google Earth's elevation profile from Yrwitha to Mont Blanc. Maybe you noticed that Google Earth got it right, and that there is no curvature for the elevation profile. But notice how there is little elevation in between our 2 points, which gives Yrwitha at 3,560 feet a great vantage to see Mont Blanc at 15,774 feet. Here is where Mont Blanc is located in the Bailey photo. This is the same photo cropped. Compare this cropped photo of Mont Blanc with another picture of the same mountain from a distance. I don't think anyone can reasonably disagree. The Bailey photo certainly looks very close to the other actual pictures of Mont Blanc. It's very close. But if that were the only evidence, I'd probably not share this video, because it would be too debatable. For me, this is what ends the debate. It is the fact that all 8 of these peaks match up with the Bailey photo, and I encourage you to examine it yourself. But let's look at Mont Blanc more closely. This is the Google pathway to Mont Blanc from Yrwitha. I think you can see it much better from this angle, and it absolutely matches the Bailey photo angle. It's a definite match. But all 8 of the peaks line up. Add on the fact that the mountain, it looks just like Mont Blanc. And so it's this positive. Yeah, I think this ends the globe. According to the globe model, with an observation height of 3,565 feet, that's with an added 5 feet for the observer, and a distance of 701 miles from the vantage point of your Witwa, a huge 49.5 miles should be hidden in the shadow of the Earth's bulge. Here are the calculations in metric. That's enough Earth curvature to hide 96 Burj Khalifas stacked on top of each other. Mont Blanc has an elevation of 15,774 feet. The top of Mont Blanc should be 46.5 miles below the Earth's horizon. Of course, I would like all of our local UK friends on a clear day who have good cameras and are willing and able to take the beautiful trip to your Witwa and see if they can replicate the Bailey photo. And some of those other photos on the Nouvelle video that show some interesting but much further possibilities that I'm still skeptical about. But without question, under the globe model, Mont Blanc should not have been visible from your Witwa 700 miles away. The Earth is truly flat. Thanks for watching. Hello.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but his proof that those were mountains were that they lined up with what where he claimed the mountains were.
Hey, remember the part about we'll just watch them both, and then after we're done.
Well, I'd rather I summarized my video. I'd rather go over it myself.
Well, no, guy.
Well, no guy.
I'm
What's that
telling
mean,
you.
no guy?
Well, I said this before we started, and you didn't object then. Why are you objecting now? Part of the point to me doing them back to back is because I think what you did, if this was a criminal case and you were an attorney, you withheld the exculpatory evidence, okay? When you said you debunked this to me, I took your word on that, okay? I really did. I kept watching. I gotta tell you, the theatrics in what I'm about to show is good. I mean, your calling would have been a movie star, I think, okay? That was more fun to watch. I kept waiting and waiting for you to address the title of your debunk, which was Mont Blanc. However, you never once talked about it. Not only did you not talk about it, you knew that it's like a fingerprint. How can you deny that? And that's what I want to ask you. How can you deny that? How can you completely omit that from your debunking? You have 100,000 followers. Don't you want to show them everything? Don't you want to be honest? Show them everything. Show them exactly what the true evidence was. Don't disclose it. I mean, don't not disclose it. Let me show it.
Now, what makes the Bailey photo so amazing is that you can see the Alps that are over 700 miles away.
Presupposition.
Here is.
Now, I'm not saying that the flat earthers got this entire observation wrong, but they got this entire observation wrong. These are the supposed identified mountain peaks from 700 miles away. Impossible on a globe. It's the globe killer.
Mont Blanc, right there.
Some globers want to say they're clouds. Come on, brother. Let's do a simple comparison to a shot of the same skyline on a clear day with no cloud.
When we overlay the flat earthers pictures with the other picture with no clouds, you clearly see these are clouds. There's a horizon, a clear, distinct horizon in both pictures. Those are clouds.
Now when I say I got your ass, I got your ass.
Now, here's some other pictures from Andrew Bailey on that same day on the way down the mountain, and you see better pictures of the clouds over the horizon. Clouds over the horizon. But I see you still don't believe me, so let's check this line of sight from Mount Snowdon.
What's Mount Snowdon? It's supposed to be your Wi-Fi.
And I don't give a shit that I'm not pronouncing that right. There's the leftmost mountain in the picture. Why is that important?
Because according to the flat earthers' pictures, young Frau was here. But the actual line of sight from that location puts it here. So it seems flat earthers have once again lied.
And of course, they won't accept the actual evidence. But then again, none of us are surprised they're confused by clouds.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Now, what makes the Bailey
I gotta tell you, the theatrics are awesome, guy. You put all your effort into your acting skills, but you never really showed the true evidence. Mont Blanc, the name of your post. You didn't show the mountain. You omitted the evidence, and you said you debunked it. I believed you. I went there honestly. I read it. I watched it, and boy, not only did I realize how dishonest you are, but how do you have 100,000 followers if that's how you debunk stuff, if that's your method? You know, it's really, it's like, it's cheap, man. You should be honest. If this is the way I look at flat Earth, okay? We were all taught the same thing. You defend what you were taught. We looked deeper. Our lives took us whatever, wherever. So we looked deeper. There's something about whatever it is, space, rocket ships, who knows, that you just love, and so you decide to fight for it. I think you're an intelligent guy. I've listened to you. I've sat down and listened to you. You're intelligent. You're very bright. But I think what you did was extremely dishonest. I think you know it was.
Hey, bud.
There's no defending it. Let me finish. There's no.
Are you going to play the rest of my video before you finish your soliloquy here?
That was the end of the video. I'll do it again.
I don't think that was the end of the video.
Okay, okay. If I did, I apologize.
Now, what makes the
You fast forward it. Yeah.
Yeah, whoops.
And you know what? It doesn't even matter. I don't even care. We can move on.
Okay, so here we are. I won't say a word.
So it seems flat earthers have once again lied.
And of course, they won't accept the actual evidence. But then again, none of us are surprised they're confused.
You see that?
Clouds.
So what?
You son of a bitch.
So, all right. So first off, my theatrics there, if you don't know, I was imitating a popular conspiracy dude at the time called the Bully Slayer.
Guy, look.
Okay. As long as you know what I was doing, I thought it was pretty funny.
Did he change his name?
No, he disappeared. It was some I don't know if he was like a black guy, but he was from the UK. The Bully Slayer.
All right, well, it was.
Oh, you son of a bitch. He always used to say that shit.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good.
Where'd he go? He's in jail?
He went to jail because you guys bullied him, you bullies.
Wait. Bullies sent him to jail?
Yeah.
Okay.
I blame you, Bobby.
That sounds like a real conspiracy. Bullies sent him to jail. What'd he do? Like hurt somebody that was bullying him? It's kind of weird. His name was the Bully Slayer. You think he would have just, or maybe he did. Did he slay a bully and then he went to jail for?
No comment. You guys get back to your no comment.
Oh, that's weird.
So we got 40 people in here.
All right.
I think it's good for you to defend what I said. And then I heard in one of Chris's lives one day, he got everybody in the comments to vote. You know, I think we can do it real simple. Okay?
Okay. Okay, good. So
and I know this doesn't settle anything because Yeah, I'm not going to change my mind on how I feel. I still think you're an okay guy. I got no problem with you.
Why wouldn't you change your mind if I present solid evidence? Why wouldn't you change your mind?
Okay, but why didn't you put it in the post?
I did. Did you see the part where there were no clouds at all?
Hey, can I ask you?
So
is real quick, so we're talking. Is you said the path from Snowden, and the name of the mountain is your Wiffa.
It's also called Mount Snowden.
Okay, I was just gonna ask you that.
Yeah, same mountain.
I assumed you being who you are. You probably we got that same thing here. We got multiple names for mountains.
Yeah, I say that because it's easier to pronounce than the other one.
I got you.
Your Wifwa.
Your Wiffa, whatever.
So, so I showed in that video. So can I have the big screen, or can we share big screens like we?
Okay, Chris, can you do that, please? Mahalo.
Globy, I do agree. Globy is the brightest fallen star we have. Yep.
He'll make a great asset as soon as he sees the light.
He's getting paid by NASA stuff. So that'll never happen.
I wish I was getting paid. That'd be nice. All right. Oh, good. I'm big. So here. I'll show you a little thing here. So you're mad at me because I didn't specifically talk about.
No, I'm not.
One of the mountains, whatever.
I'm disappointed.
What mountain was it? Mont Blanc.
Yeah, the name of your post, the one that
this one.
The mountain that you never talked about, the mountain that you didn't show.
I got it.
You didn't show the two zoomed in pictures, one of the cloud compared to one of the real mountain. How unique the shape is, and how it's like a fingerprint in the photo.
It's not a fingerprint.
To me, it is.
What I showed was that all of this here, all of it, including the one you claim to be Mont Blanc, all of it is a cloud. This is one big thick cloud cover here.
Why are the clouds so white at the alignment of the mountains compared to the rest of the clouds?
I'll go through it all for you. First off, what I'm claiming these are. Let me go through it. And then you can retort me as you see fit.
Okay.
I'm claiming that this is a zoomed in picture from his picture, Bailey's picture. These are what you guys claim are mountains. These are clouds, my friend.
Wait a minute. That doesn't look anything like the picture.
I zoomed into these right here.
Yeah, we're not on those. Go.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Yes, we are, because all of these, you guys claim these are Bar de Ecrins or La Torre. I can't say any of these names. You claim all these peaks are clouds.
Okay.
Not just Mont Blanc. So I'm proving to you that all of these are clouds.
Please, brother, let me just say one thing, okay? I don't want to talk about any other peaks but Mont Blanc.
No, that's not going to happen. There's a whole slew of mountains here.
But his evidence that he zoomed in on was no other peak but Mont Blanc, okay? You know why? Because it has a very unique shape.
Hold on, but this is his video, right?
Yeah, but
he had this in his video pointing out all of these peaks, right?
Okay, yeah.
So if I disprove these peaks are the mountains they claim to be, then I'm disproving their mountains.
Why are you not wanting to look at the deep evidence that he supplied?
There is no deep evidence.
Why do you only want to debunk it from afar? How come you don't want to zoom in on that mountain like he did?
I'll show his video again. I don't care. I'm not afraid of his video.
No, nobody's afraid, guy. Listen.
So look, this is the direction. If you pull up Google Maps, this is the direction of Jungfrau, not where he claims it to be right here. He claims it to be right here. I do, because he's wrong about all of these. If I prove he's wrong about Jungfrau and La Tournette and Bars de Ecrins, then he's wrong about all of it, including Mont Blanc.
Listen, okay?
Right?
I've been around, okay? All right? I've been
Okay,
around
you've been
for
around.
a long time, okay? All right? Now look,
Uh-huh.
no bullshit, a fucking mile away, guy, all right? Now, I have examined these photos. I was on Photoshop in '86, Where were you, in your daddy's nutsack? Now just
No,
listen.
I was 5.
Okay, all right? I've been
You're,
around.
you're not better than me because you're old,
No,
buddy.
I'm just telling you, I examined the photo. Okay?
That's great.
And
With
there's
your old
one-
eyes, I have younger eyes than you. I see them better.
All right, well,
You want to use that excuse?
I'm sure your eyes are really good.
I got eyes like a hawk.
I bet they're a lot better than mine, Guy. I'm sure. I do the best I can. I have cheaters I put on when I really need to examine things. But so, anyways, I was wearing my cheaters, and so I examined the cloud very carefully in the picture of the mountain, the part that you don't want to look at all, which blows
part?
me away because
Here, I
he
have the
made-
picture right here. Here's the picture. What part do you want to look at?
in
Let me
his
zoom in.
evidence, in his
This is Andrew Bailey's photo. Oh, wait, this is the screenshot. Let me get up the better
okay,
photo.
you gotta let me finish this so I can finish. Okay. All right. So when he gave this evidence on taboo conspiracy, yeah, he made a big point on this mountain, and then he compares it to the mountain from a close-up view, and you see this left to right angular.
Yeah,
in
this one.
This is not a cloud, buddy.
Sure it is. So is that.
If you really believe that's a cloud that looks
Watch.
exactly
So are these. All clouds. You think those are mountains? Look how fluffy they
Absolutely.
are. Look how fucking
Absolutely.
fluffy they are, dude. These are clouds. Look how fluffy they are.
no, those are mountains.
Okay,
I
because
don't
you
even
want
care
them to be
about-
mountains.
Listen, he never zoomed in on any of those mountains. You seem
just
to
zoomed
be
in.
afraid to stick to the one. Now go back to that one.
I just
and
showed you the
watch.
one. This one.
Now compare that right now to the image of it, just like in the evidence, and look at them. Take a good look at that next to the other one.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that for you in a
That's the
second.
part of the video you don't even address. And so
Because it doesn't matter. I disproved all of them.
No,
Yeah,
you didn't.
watch this. I'll do it again. See this picture here? This picture is of the same mountain on a day when there's no clouds. So look at this. No mountains. You don't see any of your mountains here.
Listen,
There's
guys,
nothing. But do you
know
see
what?
the horizon?
atmosphere changes.
Bro,
from day to
hold on.
day.
Doesn't matter. Do you see the horizon here?
Guy, of
This
course,
horizon is the same exact thing as
Listen,
that horizon
one
right here.
day you can see further than another
Uh-huh.
day. It's just the way it is, Guy.
So,
Okay?
no,
We
but you
choose
say
our
this is all
days
land.
really carefully for that because of that reason.
You
Hey,
say that's
listen,
all land.
I'm
What's this?
really into photography, all right? And high-powered lenses. That's my gig. That's what I do. I retired. I do that kind of stuff. And I'm telling you right now, you
Clouds?
can't compare.
No
you
clouds,
can't-
clouds, no clouds.
That doesn't matter. I
Oh,
don't
it
even believe
matters.
The mountains are visible in your photos.
Oh, it matters.
I don't believe the mountains are visible in your photos.
They're not. Right here, look,
It
no
wasn't a
mountains
good
at all,
enough
huh?
day. It wasn't a good enough day in your
But it's
photos.
clearer. But it's look at the
know what?
sky.
You know
It's
what makes
clearer.
it- Do you know what makes the Bailey photo so amazing?
Look at all these clouds in your Bailey photo picture.
Okay. You know
It's
what makes
clearer.
That photo? No. You don't see with your own eyes how that's much clearer, much
No.
crisper, much
No.
cleaner.
All I
Okay,
did
so-
was jack up the
so if
colors
you were-
here.
If you were selling an ad, okay, for let me invite Aloha.
Hey, Dirt, why don't you take the big box back and show the
I
picture
don't
you're
know.
wanting
No,
to?
because I want to give this man a fair shot. I just
Okay.
wanted to say to him. So if you were selling an ad for the bus ride up to your WIFA, right?
Yep.
And trying to make more money on it, which photo would you put on the ad for the view? The one you're showing, or the one on the bottom with the nice, clean, clear, crisp Swiss Alps in the background? cutting them
You're
out.
saying this picture isn't clear enough for you?
I'm saying that picture sucks.
Okay, well, that's your opinion, man.
Whoa!
Guess what? When I zoom in on this, no one in their right mind is telling me that this is a
Those are
mountain.
mountains, pal.
That's not a mountain.
Earth is
Look
flat.
at the fluffiness here. Look at the
Get over
fluffiness.
it. Oh, bro, you're
Yeah,
in
those are nice. Those are nice mountains. So, by the way,
Mont Blanc.
so
Hey, you know
so
the
I gave
funny
you
thing?
examples of silver lining clouds. So this is what you're seeing. You're seeing the sun shine through the tips of the clouds, and you're getting like those peak effects, right? This is what you're getting. This is what you're seeing in those pictures. Just the tips of these clouds are lit up, and they look like
Okay,
mountains
but
from far away.
in that picture, the sky's all blue. It's not washed out from the light like those.
Yeah. So
Listen,
what? This one's blue. Look at this one's blue. Look, that
you
looks like
don't
a
know-
from
you know
far
what
away.
you're
That would be
talking
your
about.
mountain.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about.
No, you can't just say I don't know what I'm talking about. This is what is happening. Whether you believe it or not, this is what is happening.
It's a cloud that's some random place in the sky. I'm talking about the Bailey photo. I'm not talking about other photos.
I'm showing you similar effects.
I don't care about other photos. I don't care about that. Okay, you can.
Okay.
We came to talk about one photo.
Yeah, and this is showing you how clouds look with sun when the sun's setting or rising.
Mr. Globe, let me get this out. I got severe cotton mouth and I need to hit the water. Okay,
All right.
let me get
Me
this
too.
out. Okay? All right, now, the name of your post was Mont Blanc. Never once in your post did you address it.
Who cares?
Well, you told me that you
Why is
debunked
that?
it.
So the fact that I said,
because
so if
no
I renamed
cloud-
it,
no
if
cloud
I
is
if
gonna
I
form.
renamed the video "Young Frau," would
know
that have
the
made you
odds?
happy?
Do you know the odds of a cloud forming in the same location, in the same shape?
It doesn't.
as that
It doesn't.
unique mountain. Well, you know the odds are so great that you chose not to show it.
Why
because
are
that-
none of the
that
other
would be
mountains he
very
claims are here in the right spot?
It's very difficult to debunk. I understand that. I respect.
Why do you think just this one is in the right spot?
For choosing to not disclose that? Because you would have looked like a fool. Because you can't debunk it. We both know that. That's what was so disappointing about your debunking. I need water.
If all of these mountains are not in the right spot according to where he says they are, then I don't care about Mont Blanc. That's an outlier. If that one happens to match, which I'm not convinced it does, if that one happens to match and the others
that's
don't,
such an
none
outlier.
of these are right.
If
None of
that's
these
such
are
an outlier-
mountains.
If that's such an outlier, okay, why did you name your post Mont Blanc?
Because that was the name of his video.
No, it wasn't.
He specifically calls out Mont Blanc in his video when
He
he's
does
talking.
in the video.
Okay, so I
did,
said Mont
because
Blanc. Is
you know
that
why?
okay?
No, you know why?
Who
Because
cares?
He said, I'm gonna just pay attention to one of the 8 peaks. Which you
Yeah,
could
because the other ones debunk him.
Oh, brother. Because
All
it's
right.
gonna
How about
lead
this?
it-
How about this? How about this?
Clouds don't form in the exact location. You got a better chance of winning the lottery.
How about
than
this?
A cloud mimicking a mountain in the same location. Okay? You're nuts.
Hey, bud. This is Andrew Bailey's website on Flickr. This is his Flickr. This is his Flickr website. Here, there he is, Andrew Bailey.
Okay.
Okay. This is his picture. This is the picture. Now, what he did is he took it down and he edited it. He took out all those things in the background that were pissing people off and he put it back up. And he wrote this about it. I'll read it to you.
This is all news to me.
This is what I was talking about, the thing you said you
I
couldn't
don't
find.
like the fact that he edited the photo. That bothers me.
Well, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you in his words why he did it. Hello. If you've arrived here from watching a Flat Earthers video or someone's video debunking a Flat Earthers video, then welcome. I've doctored the shot that you see above. It didn't look like that originally. I amended it so no one will want to lift the photo from this site, as a few people have already done, to make inaccurate videos speculating how far one can see around the globe. The above is pretty much what was there before, but with the debatable bits removed, such as cloud. Hold on. Shh. Such as clouds that people have mistaken for mountains in the distance, or horizon that could be mistaken for, I don't know, a cheese roll, a Toblerone mountain, or an inflated sense of importance. No correspondence will be entered into, so don't try to contact me about what this shot used to look like. I'm not interested. Many thanks.
Oh, shoot, bro. Well, anyway.
So the guy that took the picture is telling you that he took pictures of fucking clouds.
Oh my gosh. Yo, so
Okay.
I'm clear. Like, I'm unbiased.
I gotta listen. This just got boosted on me. I tried to find his thing. I didn't find it, but I'm gonna look harder. Can you send me a link to that? I want to read
Sure.
that for myself.
You have to sign in to Flickr to see them.
Oh, yeah, I don't Flickr. I don't even know what that
I just
is.
signed up so I can get in. But
What
if you look at his other pictures from that day, you also see the clouds on the horizon in the background, which is real.
So now, so show me the original photo.
Here. I still have the original. Look, here's another good one of the clouds in the background.
Back up. Show the original photo, the whole photo, so I can see it.
Loud, man. What are you talking about?
Look, yeah, those aren't clouds, Chris. Yeah, okay. I always see fluffy mountain peaks.
Hey, back up so I can see.
And the guy who took the picture told you they're clouds. Maybe you should listen to him.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
So the original picture isn't up here anymore. This is it. I have it saved from a year or two ago when I did this. This is the original.
Yeah, that's the original. That's the one that I'm talking about. And I don't care what he says.
Oh, I know you don't care what the guy who took the fucking picture says. He was there looking at it. I know you don't care.
Wait. If that's the original photo,
yeah,
before doctoring,
yeah,
then what you're reading is a null point. It's null. It's void.
What's null and void?
I thought you were telling me that the other photo was the original. This is the original photo without all that crap.
Yeah.
So this is undoctored.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I stand by it then, that there's no way Mont Blanc would be a cloud.
Okay, let me try again. He put this picture up, this one, as just part of his pictures of whatever. Some flat earther took it off his page and tried to claim these were mountains. He got annoyed, and I think that person was conspiracy,
That
whatever.
doesn't matter. Sometimes
It does matter. He was like, somebody's misused. First of all, they're copyrighted. Second of all, he was pissed off that somebody was using it for that purpose because he knows these are clouds.
Okay, let me give you.
So he took this picture off his page, edited it, took the clouds out, and put it back up, and then said, "I'm not letting anybody else take this picture and use it for those purposes."
That I'm talking about, that photo, the undoctored one. Okay, so there's people that don't believe UFOs, that inadvertently catch a UFO or whatever it is in a video.
Sir, he was there looking at clouds. You are misusing his stuff. You are telling him what he saw that day.
Well, I'm entitled to my opinion.
You are. You can have your opinion. I'm not going to change your mind. Those are clouds, according to him, according to other pictures on days where you don't see those clouds. The fact that they don't line up with where they should be, according to how they were marked in the conspiracy video, which I showed as well. So they don't follow the path. There's pictures of them without the clouds there during days when it's clear. And the photographer himself said they're clouds. All you have is a conspiracy video of one mountain that happens to look like another mountain peak with a leftward angle like this.
Man, you could be a good attorney too.
I'm just stating facts. Those are all the facts. If you have other facts than that, feel free to say them. But that's all there are.
Okay, now that's your opinion. Now here's my opinion. Okay.
Yep.
There's no way at all that a cloud would form in that location. The location that you.
Okay. So prove it's that location's right.
Hey, wait a minute. What's going on here? It's asking me to drag a puzzle piece.
TikTok does that sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta drag the puzzle.
You got to do it. Once you do that, all your bank account info will be gone.
Yeah.
All right, now. Shoots, I forgot what I was saying, brah.
You were saying, damn, Globey, you're right. Oh, you have all the evidence, and all I have is one mountain.
Yeah.
No, so you were saying that mountain is there. What's the chances of that? My point is, first, prove that that's exactly where that mountain should be. Because he didn't do it in that video.
Neither did you.
I proved the other mountains aren't where they're supposed to be.
No, you talked about the left mountain. We both
and it's not where it's claimed to be in the video.
Okay, listen. Nobody talked about that. The path he showed wasn't that path. So it's like comparing apples and oranges. And that was the whole problem I had with your debunk. You some other portion of the evidence to debunk and then called it the same name as the true evidence.
I debunked all of it.
But yet you chose to never evidence.
I debunked all of it.
But yet you chose to never. And the reason you didn't show it, and this is what I believe, please let me finish. The reason you didn't show it is because it was super damning. If you would have showed it, right, then that would have meant nothing to you.
All right, where can I find his original video? Where can I find
his
original video?
This is
I'll show it right
this is how you listen, okay? You don't think about what you want to say. You listen to what's being said. It's a trick. I taught my son that. He's 27. He knows it well. I don't know how old you are. You say your hair is white. You should have learned that by now. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Except now I forgot what I was saying. Shoots, bruh. Help me. What was I saying? Shoots.
I don't know. You were calling me a liar or something, or
No, I didn't do that.
You were talking about how in the other video what it showed versus what he was showing as far as the mountain.
Yeah. Okay. For this is what I believe.
So present your side of it. Present the evidence that Mont Blanc is where it's supposed to be, and that
my opinion.
That's your claim. So prove that piece of it.
I have no claim. I'm making no claim here. Okay?
Yes, you are. You're claiming those are mountains. That's a claim.
Listen, it's my opinion that
okay, that's your claim.
That one mountain could never, in 100 lifetimes, form in that location in the shape of that mountain. Okay, and I believe in my heart that you chose not to show that part of the evidence, which was part of the evidence. Not just part of it. It was like the meat and potatoes of the evidence. And you, please let me finish. And you chose to call your post the name of the mountain and never once show it or talk about it. And
it's great.
Me, you're not going to let me finish, show you.
Why don't we address the points instead of just saying you're upset how I named the video?
You know, learning to not think about what you want to say and listen to being what is said. It's a trick, guy. Okay? It takes years to master.
Why are you upset about it?
My son did it at age 11. Okay, so now, this is how it goes. All right? You chose to not address that because it was so hard to debunk that portion. Because if you would have shown it, and had something to say about it specifically, you would have, but you didn't. And so that speaks all for itself. And I don't need to say anything more. You did that to yourself, by yourself. I yield back.
I'm sorry that you're upset how I titled my video. What I did, though, was debunk the entire mountain range. So I didn't think I had to specifically talk about one mountain just for you, because I debunked the entire mountain range.
Are you talking? Come on, I need to hear you. I'm having trouble.
I debunked the entire mountain range. So why do I need to talk about one? What are you doing now? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I watched a TikTok the other day and a guy did that.
Oh my God, that's
and it
funny.
just cracked me up, so I thought I'd do it to you.
Are you? All right, well, I don't know if we had to like call an ambulance or something for you.
That's hilarious, bro.
Bruh, listen, I like you. You're a good turd. I wouldn't shit you out.
So are you gonna present your evidence that the mountain is where it's supposed to be, or are you just going on your feelings again?
Yeah, I'm actually.
Oh, shoot. Listen, I think you cooked yourself here, bruh. I think just the fact that you said you debunked it and you missed 60% of the evidence.
You haven't addressed my debunk. So you haven't made a point tonight.
I did.
Address my debunk.
One more time.
I showed you clouds, similar clouds with silver linings. I showed you similar pictures without clouds in the distance, overlapping the exact same horizon in both pictures, just one with and without clouds. I showed you how young Frau was not lined up with where he said it was. And I showed you the photographer himself saying they're clouds. That's 4 pieces of evidence I brought to you.
Okay, let's take
Bring me
one at a
one.
time. Okay,
Bring me something. Something.
Let's take each one of your pieces of evidence one at a time.
Thank you. Bring the people watching some evidence here, please.
Man, you have a motor mouth. Okay, now.
Huh?
Hey, Globy, why don't you mute up?
Okay, I deserve that. I deserve that. I deserve it.
Huh?
Why don't you mute up so he can finish his thought?
Why don't you go get rid of that cotton mouth? Come back.
Touche, guy. Okay. All right. Let's get back on track. So you just named 4 things. All right.
Thanks for inviting me up, bro.
I'm 65, guy. So
Hey, Dirt, I gotta dip out.
Okay, so give me number 1 again. I'll go to all 4 of them. Give me number 1. Unmute yourself.
Do a clear picture on a day where there's nothing at the horizon, but you can see a clear, crisp horizon.
Okay,
there's nothing above it.
Okay, that's number 1.
That's number 1.
Okay, let me address that in each one. Is that also grouped with the similar cloud pictures, or is that all grouped into number 1?
Yeah, sure. And hence that cloud cover matches other pictures of silver lining clouds.
Okay, all right. So I'll state this again. I'm heavily into photography. Okay. I asked you. You claimed your original claim was you found 1 photo. Okay. All right. Showing other photos. Okay. That does nothing for me. Okay. Because the weather changes, as you know, in distances you cannot achieve from day to day just because you have other photos that don't show as far, and you like to call that the horizon. And we know that the horizon can change with the clouds and the atmosphere that far away. I don't care about any of these other photos you bring because we're here to debunk 1 photo. Okay, now that I found out that it's the original undoctored photo, which got clouded by some other issue you brought, okay? I don't care about your other photos. I only care about this particular photo. Let's now go to number 2.
I mean, saying I don't care is not an answer, but okay.
It's
all right,
not you can't debunk a photo by bringing other photos, guys.
Sure I can.
We got to stay on 1 photo. You can zoom in and out. You can go left to right. You can bring your software in to show the paths. Even though it doesn't compare the same path, you chose to use apples to oranges. He chose Mont Blanc. You chose the mountain far left. Okay. Let's just get to each issue. So what's the next issue? Is it the path? Because you chose a different path. So you chose apples to oranges. So
it's not apples to oranges. Why is the path to Young Frau not correct?
Listen, guy. He showed the path on Google, the same as you did, to Mont Blanc. So if you want to unbunk that path, go to that path. Don't go in some weird tangent like not showing 60% of the evidence like you did. Okay, anyways, now what's number 3?
The photographer himself saying they're clouds.
Guy, if he's not a flat earther and people are bothering him,
he's lying.
No, I'm not saying he's lying. I'm not saying that. If people are bothering him, okay, I can't understand why you'd fuck up a beautiful picture like that. I mean, I would never do it personally. I'm proud of my good pictures.
Well, do you think he didn't save it? Of course he has it. He just didn't post it on the web for people to take.
Yeah, which to me, I just think is weird. So I think there's more to it than just that. And then he wrote a letter to the world. It just, to me, it's just strange. I don't care. People, everybody's different, whatever. To me, just him saying that the original photo is what we're talking about. What he thinks he saw is no different than somebody taking a picture inadvertently of something and saying it's one thing and other people saying it's another thing. It doesn't matter. We're here to debunk the photo. We're not here to talk about his opinion. Number 4.
You got the pictures of other clouds. You got the
That was number
horizon
1.
pictures. You got his statements.
That was all number 1.
And what was the other one? The other one was, the alignment of the mountains. So
Wait. The alignment based on your Google
yeah,
path,
the other mountain.
the Google pathway that you showed
Yep.
to the mountain that's different than the Google pathway the evidence showed? I disregard that too.
Who said it's different?
Okay, so look,
I used a different mountain.
I go back to what I originally stated.
Okay, you can just keep her. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, you got 100,000 followers, and you deceived everybody by not showing the exculpatory evidence. Your choice, guy. I know you're popular. You're a pretty boy. You're good looking. You like people to like you. I understand it.
Can you present your evidence yet?
When you get old like me, you'll realize that surveillance by facial recognition is around the corner. Okay, in popularity versus privacy, you'll learn that. Okay, you and your 100,000 users. That's why I don't show my face, guy. All right, I think that
Why
you
is that?
failed your audience.
You're not pretty like me.
Well, I'm old and ugly. It is what it is. Okay? But I'm telling you, you failed your audience by not showing them all the evidence. You know it.
Okay.
I know it. And so it is what it is. Okay?
If eight out of the 10 mountains aren't if 8 out of the 10 mountains aren't where they're supposed to be, then the one that happens to be approximately where it's supposed to be, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But you never did. You honestly never debunked it. Okay?
Can you present your evidence?
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, you didn't debunk it. You chose a different path to a different
Nobody's seen
mountain.
your evidence.
Okay, that's not debunking. You chose different photos than the real photo. That's not debunking.
No, I didn't.
You chose not to show the zoomed in part of the one mountain.
I zoomed it all the way in for you.
All the things that are dishonest fucking
It's weird you're lying about that and calling me dishonest. I zoomed all the way in on that mountain
did
for
all
you.
the things that you would do to sell a lemon to somebody. You did everything to sell to your 100,000 viewers that, hey, I debunked it. You didn't debunk Jack. You know it. I know it. And now everybody in here knows it. Let's vote.
Okay. Would you want to present your evidence first? Or you want to just vote now? I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I rest my case there, pretty boy.
Set up a vote then. Set up a poll.
I gotta let Chris do it. Chris, can you? Okay, all right. I'll make it simple.
You might have to do it. You might have to do it.
Okay. If Mr. Globey was honest, write Globey. If he wasn't, write Globey McLiar.
All right, we'll do once.
Wait, it's an I'm honest poll and not a who won the debate poll.
Yeah, it's all about being dishonest, guy.
How can they vote if you haven't showed them your evidence?
I don't need to. It's your lack of showing the evidence.
It's weird.
Your lack of showing the evidence and then comparing apples to oranges. I fucking wanted to bring you out on a live because of what you did. You deceived your 100,000 viewers, okay? You chose a different mountain to choose a different path than the mountain he did. You chose to call your post the name of the mountain, yet you chose not to show the 60% of the evidence that was about that mountain. What you did was deceitful. You know it was. You cannot do anything about it. There is no evidence. It's your lack of showing the evidence is the evidence.
Awesome. Okay. So you're going to have people vote on something you didn't show. Cool. That's fine. That's your own I'm just trying to help you out here. You should probably show evidence
I
before you
showed
put up a poll about
entire-
voting
you know what
on
I
something.
did? Let me tell you what I did. On
Put up
my
the poll.
account,
Put up the poll already. What are we waiting for? You got 90 people in here.
Can I tell you what I did? Okay, this is what I did. I put the original.
Make me a mod. Make me a mod. I'll put up a poll real quick for you, and then you can unmod me.
I can't put up a I can. It looks like only dirt can.
I don't know how to do it.
Man. You're gonna have to go to interact.
Okay, let me finish. Okay, now I already forgot what I was saying. Okay, fuck that. Okay, where do I go, Chris? What do I do?
It would be in like the
More
interact.
button? No,
Right.
okay, I got you. Okay, poll and gift. Okay, poll.
Poll.
Okay,
Yeah.
quick poll. Okay.
Yeah, do a quick
Okay,
poll.
here we go. Smiley face.
Smiley face for dirt, and crying face for Globy. Let's do that.
Okay, here we go.
Why don't you put up a Pinocchio face? You missed an opportunity with that.
You can't change it. You can't change
No,
it.
it's only certain options.
Holy, look at all the crying. Holy moly. Wow. Well, for me,
You know, it's just digital. It's not a big deal.
Oh, now it doesn't matter. Now it doesn't matter.
No, I'm telling you. Listen, you know you were dishonest. I've lied before too, okay? But never
I'm
on-
presenting evidence. I'm not lying. I'm presenting evidence.
If this is how it works, you're old enough to know that anything that ever goes, any image or any words or anything you ever put on the internet is there forever for public scrutiny, now and forever. Okay?
Great.
Well, you know that. So if you're embarrassed about that post, don't worry, bro.
What am I embarrassed about?
Your non-disclosure of the real evidence. And
You have some really weird.
Do you
whatever,
think
it's
if
just
we were in
weird.
a court of law,
Just
do you
weird.
think you'd be disbarred right now?
No.
Yeah.
I think the judge would go, wow, you presented 4 pieces of evidence. You presented nothing, and then just said my evidence is meaningless because the title of my video was wrong.
Okay, so you want to twist this into something else. You made a claim to me that you debunked the Bailey photo. All right? Your claim. That's the whole
Yeah, the
reason.
Bailey photo. I didn't say I debunked Mont Blanc. I said I debunked the Bailey photo.
Yeah, well, why would you name? There's dishonesty at the top of the post. Okay,
You're at the name again. Who cares about the name? I could have called it debunking my anus. Who cares? If I open it up and I debunked the Bailey photo, then I debunked all the mountains, not just Mont Blanc. So Mont Blanc happens to be in the generally correct area. Great. All the other mountains are not. You should look at that and go, wow, all these other mountains aren't where they're supposed to be. So maybe Mont Blanc's an error. Maybe it is a cloud.
From a photography standpoint, I got to tell you, man, it's a really awesome photo. I really like it.
Great.
Kudos to Bailey for taking the photo. Very impressive. I'm pretty much done. I got no problems with you. You know,
No problem with you. I just, just think you need to re-look at what you're doing.
can I put my opinion in from the unbiased?
How'd we do on the poll? What was the results?
You obviously won. There's
I know, but I want to know the numbers. I need to stroke my ego. What were the numbers?
I don't know, like 27 to fucking 5, something like that. There's like 29
Doesn't
to
add up.
20. Who the fuck knows?
That doesn't add 200.
He can, if he goes to the poll.
Doesn't matter.
How many?
where do I go back to interact?
Yeah, if you go back to interact, it'll tell you the numbers. It should anyway. I think it was like 15.
Okay, it looks like you got 15. Well, wait a minute, you won. Oh, well, I don't know. There's 29 crybabies. 29.
America, fuck yeah. Coming
20
again to save your motherfucking day,
Let me
yeah.
finish, guy, before you start celebrating. There's 29 ball babies and 15 happy faces. So I guess I lost. Hey, guy, but you got 100,000 followers. right?
I don't, but thanks for keep inflating my numbers. I like that.
Well, how many do you have?
Only 55,000.
Maybe I was looking at the likes or something. I don't know.
So can
Yeah, I mean, it's like 2 million likes, but
Yo, Roby used to make a video every single morning. He would wake up, have his cup of coffee, and he'd be like,
cup of
"Gotta
Riza.
make an anti-flat Earth video." Mm-hmm.
Make a cup of Riza.
2019, I could make 19 or 20 posts in a day during that era. I've had 22 accounts on TikTok.
That's scary.
Hey, I've got websites, vegasshootingmap.com.
Okay,
Check it
so
out.
can I put my opinion from the outside, looking in, unbiasedly, of course?
Rally assassination.
Of course, unbiased.
Of course, unbiasedly. Without a doubt in my fucking mind are those fucking clouds. And then the fact that he removes the clouds, and then that's like some sort of talking point. Like, we should all, as a collective, fucking laugh. Like, yo, that's red flag. If so-and-so did that to you, like, if you seen a picture, and then you're like, what the fuck is this? And then they are like, no, you didn't see that. Look, now. And then they removed all the mountains. Like, see? You didn't see that. That's fucking gaslighting.
He didn't say you didn't see that. He actually posted about it. He said, I want flat earthers to stop stealing my video and my pictures and using them for their purposes. That's what he did.
Yo, can you link me that?
So, Globy, why
Yeah.
wouldn't he have just
I'm gonna
removed
fucking
it?
trash talk the shit right out of that guy, bro.
So why wouldn't he have just removed it entirely versus editing, like what Dirt said, a beautiful photo? And I agree with Dirt on that. That when you kept zooming in and going, those weren't clouds. There's no way. But again, why wouldn't he have just?
Guys are so fucking crazy.
Why wouldn't he have just, if he didn't want to be bothered, why wouldn't he have just taken it down altogether versus taking the time to?
I don't know.
edit it
Go
and
ask him.
change it?
You're inventing another conspiracy,
Well,
Boo
no,
Bear.
you're the one bringing it up. And
You're
if
inventing a
common
conspiracy
sense,
to
you
justify
would
your
have
other
just taken it
conspiracy.
down. It doesn't even make sense.
It does. You're just making a conspiracy. Go talk to him. He's a human being. I don't know why he left the picture up and edited it. Maybe he wanted to know that people were doing that and that he stopped it. But who cares? They go ask him.
NASA. It's
Point is, he
NASA.
knows their
They
he
can't-
knows
they
their
can't
clouds.
They can't just take a picture. They literally have to edit, change, CGI. it.
Sure, they can. There's plenty of just pictures out there. You guys just don't want to look at them. You don't. I can show you 1,000 pictures of the Earth right now, unedited. You won't care.
You know what though? Here's what we can do: is we can also.
But can you address my point?
Let me finish this. Let's just bring up. Okay, all it takes is one photo
Hey,
of
Chris,
of
bring
seeing
up,
things too far, like laser experiments.
Hasselblad.
Go ahead, Dirk.
I'm sorry. What?
Bring up Hasselblad. I think you need some reinforcements.
Hasselblad. Oh my gosh.
Go ahead. I'm chill. I'm not. It's just chill time.
So, but why? So, if I show you unedited pictures, will you agree that they're pictures?
Agree to laser experiments that have been done that go too far. That,
Sure, if they're done correctly, yeah.
Will you agree that longitude and latitude simply just denies flat Earth in every aspect?
Oh, lady, come on. Be quiet, you.
Listen, a laser test needs to be specific. You need to collimate the laser because they diverge. You need to account for refraction because lasers bend. They never do any of those things. So it's not really a useful experiment, in my opinion.
You might want to take some time and research.
I have. What do you think I've been doing for 4 years, Boo Bear?
Liddy.
I've been doing this for 4 years. I've looked at all the FE core experiments. They messed them all up. And I've gone over those things many times. Lasers are terrible experiments for long distance, especially over water.
Yo, so when are you guys gonna actually prove the curve? That's what I wonder.
When are you going to accept longitude and latitude?
Like it hasn't been done. Longitude and latitude
Let
does.
me say this for a second. Globy, what about the one over railroad tracks that follow the railroad tracks, the laser? I bet you didn't look that one up. For example, since you guys want to call refraction over water, go look up the one with the railroad tracks on the flattest part, and that went way too far. That's been measured. So no, you haven't done your research. I'm sorry to say.
And was the laser collimated?
they've used railroad
Okay,
tracks.
this is a really simple argument. The geometry we use, the vertical never, ever, ever tilts away from you, period.
Chris, I'm not doing that again with you.
No.
Not.
You're not talking about triangles, I know.
Why are your converging train tracks better photos than NASA's photos?
Donkey fucking.
Chris,
Alright.
can you admit I can measure this angle between my fingers?
Sure. And you can measure one angle.
What if this finger was much longer? Can I still measure that angle?
Well.
Oh, Fred's coming. This is gonna.
Sorry. Done. End of the story.
The opposite.
Am I the big box? Oh, you gotta respect me. Respect the big box.
No, I'm actually putting you in the big box to embarrass you. So. Latitude and longitude, Bialetti.
Well, I know that the center of the South Pole has infinite amount of coordinates. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Forget the shape of the fucking Earth. It's a fact.
Forget the shape of the Earth?
Yeah, that's a fact. And that only works on a sphere. But I'm saying that, objectively speaking, that the center point of Antarctica has infinite amount of longitude and latitude points.
What is latitude and longitude based on, first and foremost, Bialetti?
What do you mean? What are they based on?
What is our latitude and longitude coordinate systems based on? Is it to the south?
That sentence doesn't have any. The sentence has no purpose.
Is it to the south? Is it to the south there, buddy?
That sentence doesn't have any purpose. You're not making sense with that sentence.
Asking you, then let me articulate it a bit better. I know that the latitude is directly correlated to Polaris, the North Star. So why are you bringing up the South, I wonder?
Well, okay, at the equator, yeah, we can see the North Star from the equator, and when it's going to be right at the horizon.
What do you know about latitude and longitude? I'm going to ask again.
Oh, I can tell you this: that 90 degrees latitude is going to be the center of Antarctica. That's what I can tell you.
90 degrees latitude south?
Yes.
Where's our latitude and longitude come from originally? That's what I was asking. That's the question.
Why did you just move away from that point there? 90 degrees south is the center of Antarctica.
I'll
There's
just
no
show
idea.
you how that works on the Gleason too. With the
Yeah,
equator
how
and
can you
longitude.
have multiple points?
Just relax.
I'm relaxed.
Triggered. So I'm gonna articulate it again. How was latitude and longitude established?
Okay, I'm going to look that up because I don't really know, or I don't think it matters to the conversation.
Northern latitudes are based on Polaris. Southern latitudes are based on the Southern Pole Star.
Got it. Now we've learned something. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Okay, east to west. How's that established?
I don't know. Why don't Hasselblad answer that one for me as well?
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, the center of Antarctica is 90 degrees latitude. It has an infinite amount of longitudinal points. You understand that, right?
An infinite amount of longitudinal points. Why would it have that?
For example, let me show you. I can show you. I can actually prove that to you by looking it up.
You can prove it?
Yes, by longitude and latitude.
Answer the question though first. What about our longitude? We got our latitude.
Why do we need to ask a question
that has... stop being so triggered? I know
I'm asking you a question.
Triggered. Shut the fuck up. Respectfully. Just
stop
muting yourself. We know.
Dude, why do you keep muting me?
Because you're freaking out. I can't even get my point across.
I'm not freaking out, man. I'm just trying to get.
I put you in the big box to embarrass you. So we know our latitude is based on angles of elevation to Polaris. That's where they were originally derived from, right?
Only in the northern hemisphere. Only in the northern hemisphere.
All of our maps originated in the northern hemisphere. That's how all of our...
Right, but the southern latitudes are derived from angles of elevation to the southern stars.
You don't have a fixed point in the sky. You don't have a single fixed star.
Can I read you something, Chris?
I'm still waiting before you deflect. So where... like our longitude. How do you get your longitude?
I don't know. Tell me.
Well, that would be your points east to west from your cardinal direction, your north to south, right?
Okay.
So we have one single measurement of the sky. One single known measurement. You know what
Incorrect.
We have one single measurement.
Incorrect.
Mean.
I'm just letting him go because he's just going to mute me if I don't let him go.
Well, we know latitude is 1 degree drop of Polaris per 69 miles. That's our one single measurement.
In the northern hemisphere, yes. The
That's
southern
period.
hemisphere is
That's the
based on
only fixed
no.
point.
Well, you can't see Polaris from the south, so that's weird. Yeah,
Hey, Chris,
they use the southern stars in the south.
Chris, this is Britannica for kids. What's it say here?
Okay, so before we
This is Britannica for kids.
Yeah. Before we deflect anywhere, we need to establish a couple things you guys might not know. Belity, I'm embarrassing you.
I'm embarrassing you. I'm on Britannica for kids, man.
How are you embarrassing me?
All right, hold on. Stop with the fucking peacocking, everyone. Just saying the words "I'm embarrassing you" doesn't help your cause. It just makes you look bad.
Anyway, it says
Present your evidence.
Okay.
Chris, in the geographic system of
Yeah, good job.
Make your point.
you keep muting me.
Because I'm correcting you. You don't understand shit. You don't actually understand.
Big box, Liddy. Respect the big box.
Yep, I gotta respect the big box.
Yeah, man. Good
Yeah.
job. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so we have 1 degree drop of Polaris per 69 miles. That's our only known measurement. We know on your model that east to west is wider than north to south. That's our linear drop measurement. 1 degree drop per 69 miles.
To the equator, yes.
Cool. Except on my planisphere, it was representing converging outward after the equator. Just shut the fuck up for a sec, Josh. So we have one known measurement. The sky drops 1 degree per 69 miles. That's north to south. We see here on my planisphere that we have a wider view east to west. How can we explain that on a symmetrical ball?
How can a single point in the sky drop 1 degree exactly for every 69 miles over a flat surface? Go ahead.
Yeah. Start with your first point.
How it works, but if I show you how it works, are you going to agree that you just conceded that point? And straight
No, because you're going to show your graph. Yeah, there it is. That you can't show me the math behind. That we've gone over for 2 hours. You've never shown me the math behind that.
Show you the math behind it. It's
No, you have not.
Of your fucking angle, your theta angle. What the fuck are you on about, man? I've showed you. You liar.
No, you do it. Show me then. Do it. No, you haven't.
Now I've got it plotted out.
Where's the math?
The right angle. We use the right angle. You donuts can't use the right angle past the 45th, or it wouldn't be on Earth's surface. I already went through that with you, Globy.
Got a very nice
This is how
picture.
it's plotted out.
God
So
for
Polaris apparently drops
just
1
laughing.
degree per 69 miles, and that's specifically north to south. So B. Liddy, I was asking you if you understand the dimensions. North to south.
Was there math involved in there? I thought we were.
Chris,
waiting on
can
the
you
math.
show me the math on the 1 degree per 69 miles? This is where we ended our last conversation.
For sure.
I still don't know what he's asking me.
Because the inverse tan function, why would that govern a right triangle?
Well, we need a right angle. All angles of elevation.
Yeah, sure. A right angle to Polaris, and so you start directly underneath Polaris.
If we're at the 42, what does that mean? Do we have a 42 degree angle of elevation to Polaris?
Yep.
Or 48. 42 or 48?
If you're at the 42, it's 42.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, so now we have a 42 degree angle, right angle, right?
Don't tell me you're going to beg the question by saying just it works because it works.
Corresponding geographical position of Polaris.
Yep.
Over Earth. Okay, so we have a corresponding geographical position of Polaris over Earth. We have a 40 degree angle. It would apparently be 40 degrees.
You're explaining the chart again. This is what happened last time. I don't want an explanation.
Okay, but
I want to know how you plotted that chart.
This doesn't work on your ball.
If I asked you to create that chart from scratch using data, how would you do it?
Well, it's a linear drop, 1 degree per 69 miles.
How you get that? How do you get that?
So that's the linear relationship. We move.
Is Dirt trying to talk to us, or is he?
I don't know what he's doing. I'm just laughing over here.
The honest truth, I was disappointed. I really thought he did debunking. And then
Oh no, he's just bashing me. Can you mute him so we can continue explaining triangles to Chris?
Why don't you guys show the host and
then it comes out it's a no.
He's not talking to us. He's talking to someone else.
Okay, so B. Liddy, do you at least understand? You don't know.
Do we have the math yet? I thought
I
we were waiting
understand.
on the
I
math.
understand that latitude refers to the angle.
Okay, so is north to south and east to west 1 degree per 69 miles? I'm gonna ask you.
Skated around that math real quick, didn't
It's
you?
69 miles at the equator from east to
Ross,
west
thank you.
for one
It's
for
east to
one
west?
degree.
Maybe
Wrong.
he's busy.
You
No,
don't
not wrong.
understand
It's
shit.
69 miles at the
Wrong.
equator for
Okay,
one
Okay,
degree
so
of
here's
longitude.
another point. If we have a linear relationship, 1 degree drop per 69 miles, that would equal a radius to the equator of 6,200 miles. You
That's
understand
correct.
that, guys?
Chris, you're begging the question.
That's correct, Chris. But why is the circumference of the equator on a flat map only 3950?
You're begging the question. You can't say it's 1 degree per 69 miles just because it is.
So wait, the equator on a flat map.
How'd you get 1 degree per
Hold on,
69 miles?
For a sec.
Hey,
Shut the
hey,
fuck
can
up for a sec.
anybody
I'm
hear
gonna
me?
move you.
Yeah, we can, Dirt.
Liddy,
It's 100 times.
shut the fuck up for a
Everybody,
sec.
let the host talk for a second. Go ahead, Dirt.
Okay, you know, I just really admire Chris so much, and this is not fair, okay? So, will you please invite some other people up since I don't know how to do it? I've been sitting here.
No, it's completely fair. I'm just gonna ask B Liddy.
I've answered you.
Hey, I'm just gonna ask you to shut your fucking pie hole for a couple seconds.
Okay.
Globy, you don't need to jump in after. I'm embarrassing him. You don't need to jump in at all. Josh,
Embarrass me really
you
hard.
come up in a second. Okay, cool. So you don't actually know shit about latitude and longitude, right?
Okay, I do, but keep going.
Okay, so you said it's 1 degree per 69 miles around the equator, except it's not. We know
It
it
is.
can't be because we use a right angle.
No, it
And
is.
we've established a radius from
No, it
Polaris
is.
to the equator, linear, 6,200 miles.
Let's see. Let's
I
look
get
this
it.
up.
You can
I'm
keep-
gonna look it up.
You can keep fucking jumping in here.
Let's
You
see.
can be like, I'm fucking triggered. But fact of the matter is, Globy didn't interrupt Dirt one single time. You've been up on the panel for 3 minutes. You've interrupted nonstop.
Okay.
I'm not interrupting. I'm still waiting. You've been asking me questions. I'm trying to answer.
Comment.
Yeah, I
One
know.
quick- One quick comment. Okay, so I figured out how to add Aloha as a moderator with no restrictions. Please come up.
Let me show you something.
Now, real quick, you need to understand something. So you have your one
Talking.
and only
Why am-
measurement-
Dude,
Bro,
you weren't-
Yeah, keep crying. Cool. So your one and only measurement you have is with your latitude, which is 1 degree per 69 miles from Polaris. And what we see on my planispheres, every single one that I have, is that it extends outward past the equator. It diverges outward past the equator to the tropic. That's 30 degrees. That's 24 degrees south. Okay, cool. Cool beans. So you don't really know shit about the latitude and longitude, but you're making implications that you do. So all of this is based on Euclidean geometry, right angles to Polaris, and a circle around Polaris. It doesn't incorporate any curvature. In fact, it's Polaris dropping 1 degree per 69 miles. It's not Earth curving 1 degree per 69 miles, or you would have a tilt on your vertical 1 degree per 69
Chris, doesn't it concern you that you can't tell me the math behind that chart?
I told you.
It should concern.
Lady, what do you have to say?
So what I have to say is this.
Let's hear what you have to say.
Okay.
At the equator, as I said.
I need to interrupt again.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I really apologize for this, but I'm trying desperately. I made Aloha mod. I don't know how to send invitations. I'm trying to figure that out.
Click the name, and then in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a little plus person.
Wait a minute, I missed that. Please repeat that.
So you click the name in the chat, if they're in the chat, or if they're, or on your invitee list, you can find them, and then there's a little plus person. It looks like and in the bottom, like a plus and a person next to it, you can invite. Or I think it's not a plus, but that's the add. I think it's what does it look like? It looks like a little equal sign in a person, I guess. Anyway, so Chris, what I was going to show you was this. I think I already agree with you that 69 miles is every latitude. We've agreed with that. You just don't understand that only works on a sphere. But at the equator,
Are you serious? Are you geometrically illiterate like Stingray?
Yeah. Yes, we're all serious, Chris.
So Chris, you interrupted me.
Yeah, cool. So this is our angle of
I guess I'm done.
Yeah, are you gonna run away? Don't run away.
No,
So
I'm
not
just
gonna let
waiting
you
to speak
gaslight and misrepresent and misconstrue very basic geometry. So we have
Just waiting to speak again is all.
we have y being represented as the vertical from Polaris to the geographical position of Polaris. It drops 1 degree per 69 miles.
No, make that work on that picture.
I just showed you how that works.
No, make it work on your
So
fucking
here's the thing.
picture.
Don't deflect. Don't jump in. Don't jump in, Globy. Do not.
Flexion.
Do not jump in. Do
You
not
can't move
fucking
past
jump
this
in.
point.
Shut the
You
fuck
can't-
up. Lady, it's
Yeah.
up for a flat smack.
I'm bringing the women.
You're not jumping in for him.
So I can explain.
Lady's the one with a condescending piece of shit attitude. He deserves a flat smack. Lady,
I literally haven't even
fuck up
spoken yet.
until I'm done. Got it?
Anybody who colors, he's just some Globy. I don't know who he is.
The lady's fucking triggered. Okay, so the y-axis is important. The y-axis does not tilt away from you. Period. Period.
Triggered.
know.
So triggered.
I know, you're triggered. Okay, so the y-axis cannot ever tilt away from you. You make a claim that it tilts away from you 1 degree per 69 miles, except the y-axis is just diminishing from your horizon, your x, that is not tilting. So your y isn't actually tilting away from you, period. Okay. So
Can I go
that
now?
on its own proves that it's a fucking plane.
Okay,
It
can I
cannot
go?
work any other way.
Can I go now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm going to respond to your graph there.
Yep.
So when you move backwards on a flat Earth, right?
Yeah.
You would, if that guy that was looking up at Polaris would have moved backwards,
Yep.
that angle does not become linear.
It's linear based on where you observe it from. It
No, it's not.
changes apparently. That's what that graph fucking demonstrates.
No.
100%. I'll show you again in a sec.
No, it's a linear equation based on the entire measurement. It's not just from where you're standing.
Just so you don't just so you comprehend fully, if you're at the 20 latitude,
Yep.
right? We have a linear relationship.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So the 20 is actually in a line, and that's just apparently where you observe it from that location. So if you move back further, it's going to apparently be lower. And that's what happens. That's convergence.
You look,
Okay,
look at that,
so
look
if
at
we
that
go
angle
back
you have at
even
the 20.
further, if we
Yeah.
go back to the 10, what's going to happen? We're going to
Lower
see
angle,
We're gonna
smaller
see-
angle.
Shut up. If we go back to the 10, we're going to see it 10 degrees above the horizon. This is exactly what happens in reality. And you Glober donuts are denying grade 3.
Why is
You're-
Polaris changing elevation?
You're changing the elevation of Polaris, exactly. Yes, you are. You look. Hold on. Measure.
Are you guys seriously
Yeah.
caught up on a 2015 talking point?
You can't measure apparent.
So,
Do
Chris,
the
your
trees
graph. Hold on,
apparently
Chris.
drop?
I'm going to support you for a second.
No, you're not going to support me. You're going to shut the fuck up.
Why don't you listen?
Because you're a liar. You're a donut.
I'm gonna
you're
support
an
you for a second. Listen.
Antagonizer.
Listen,
So
listen.
I want Globy. Does the trees converge? Derp, 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 derp.
Yeah. Do they actually get lower?
Okay, does
Derp,
the
derp, 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 derp.
clouds converge?
Yeah, they're not actually getting lower. So
they're not
that side of
actually getting lower.
Chris,
They're
that side of your
apparently getting lower.
that side of your triangle does not get lower. The height side, the right side of your triangle, does not
Okay.
get lower.
So if I take an angle of elevation to this one, the vertical
It's the same, right?
is equal to mine, and the angle of elevation gets smaller the further it gets away.
Yeah, the angle between the road,
What's your convergence rate?
the
That's
angle
an
between your
apparent
road and the tree gets smaller.
Oh my god. Yo, I cannot believe that I have to go over this with you again, Globy. You're fucking disingenuous.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm disingenuous. You're
100%.
lowering the height of
You're
Polaris.
disingenuous. You're disingenuous. So
Hello. Hey, Globy.
Just show us the math of how you created that chart.
I've showed you.
1 degree per 69 miles. How do you get 1 degree per 69 miles?
Wait, I want to address you properly. Globy, what's your name?
Globy. To you, I don't know you, Mr. McGlobeface.
Mr. McGlobeface. Okay. You're talking about, angles and everything. Tell me what's Pythagorean's theorem.
I don't know.
Come on, bust it out.
A squared.
Is it
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Oh my God.
Oh, good boy.
That's what you jumped in here for?
So, Chris, what I was going to tell you was this.
Koa, I have a degree in aerospace engineering. What do you have, Koa?
Okay,
mom's
so you
phone
can't
number.
understand this.
Yeah,
graph?
exactly. Get the fuck out of here, you loser.
You can't understand this graph.
Hey, that's not nice. Come on.
Wait, can I speak? Can I say something?
No, you can't, Liddy.
Okay.
Just be quiet. Humble yourself. You came in hot and heavy. Just shut up. So, Globy, can you understand this graph, Mr. National NSA fucking... What did you just self-proclaim yourself as? Anyway, so this is just showing with distance, the object will appear to be lower on the horizon. Pretty straightforward, right? With distance, how that works. So these are all one-line measurements from this point to that point, this point to that point. It's so fucking simple.
It's not how it works.
plots out on a
Okay, can I
graph-
speak? Can I speak now?
No, Liddy.
Okay.
Liddy, I know. Just.
Can you show the math on that yet, Chris?
Yes, I've showed you it before. In fact, I'll go get.
I don't
you
see any numbers. Where are the numbers? I
I'll
don't
go
see
get the
numbers.
formula, and then we'll do it
Trigger,
again.
can I speak now?
No, you can't, Liddy.
What?
Just sit in the corner.
Why can't I speak?
Because just sit in the corner like a good boy.
So what I'm going to tell you is that you're right. You're right, Chris.
Okay.
When
that was fun, hey?
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yo, he brings bad vibes, bad juju. Like everyone else, yo, watch this. Now that he's not here, we're all gonna talk just fine. You'll see.
Yeah, but you were definitely antagonizing that situation, Chris.
He's an asshole every time I've ever heard him.
Yo,
that's great, but Chris was also being an asshole.
Well, that's true. But yeah, Liddy is a triggered hothead every time I've ever heard him. I've never heard him have an intelligent conversation with anyone.
Okay.
Charlie on the panel. Charlie's also.
Yeah, Charlie's on the panel. The one that's seen the 24-hour sun that you deny.
Aloha, Dirt.
You deny what I see
24-hour
with
sun,
my eyes.
Charlie?
Yeah, we deny it.
Yep.
Damn.
Okay. Math of that graph. How'd you create that graph?
Tell us more.
I
I plotted out positions on the graph. I simply graphed it out. And that's how it works when you graph and plot it out. That's that 1 degree drop per 69 miles on a plane surface. But the actual mathematical formula for it, I'll get you in just a second. And that would just be inputting your inverse tan function on the angle of elevation. That's as simple as that shit is. So I don't fucking know
Great,
what you're
show it.
talking about. That's for the ratio that we would get at the distance.
Perfect. Show it.
Okay.
You're going to derive 1 degree per 69 miles on a flat Earth, right?
I already plotted it out. So how does that work on a ball, though? How does that vertical stay perpendicular to your horizon?
Because you're confusing apparent drop with actual drop.
What do you think about that, Charlie? Am I confusing the two?
You just don't know what you're talking about most of the time. You just totally disingenuous and you lie. So yeah, what do you want me to say to you?
I try not.
So why do you say there's no southern pole star, buddy? Sigma on Tantus is our
I don't
southern
say
pole
that
star.
at all. When have you ever said
You
that?
You said it earlier. You said it earlier. We don't have a pole
I
star.
never said that. In fact, I'm one of the few flat earthers who will talk about the stars with you. You just
So then why wouldn't you agree that that's where our 69 degrees per 1 degree every 69 miles?
It's a
comes
north-south relationship. That's
No,
all
it's not. We can do it from the
East-west.
south.
The east-west change your
Can you
Hey,
show
just
me how
chill.
it's done from the north? No, I've asked you a question. You won't let me finish, so I'm talking. Can you show?
Jared is very soft spoken. We're all over talking him. It's his life.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aloha's son came in and I was talking to him. I don't know how to mute my microphone. It's not like when I'm
It's the little microphone button at the bottom of the screen. Looks like a microphone.
No, it's different when you're hosting.
Well,
you gotta
that's-
go to your settings.
That's what
Oh, that's right.
I don't know where it is now.
You got to
It
click
would
on
be
your
in your
you got to
settings.
click on your own picture, right?
Okay. All right.
Chris, can you show me how I can do it from
I don't know.
Australia using the using Polaris, please?
No, I wanted to, yeah, so you know what? From Australia, you could probably make out, correct me if I'm wrong, you could probably make out Big Dipper.
No,
right?
Not a chance in hell. No, we can't.
You could
Never.
make it out from at least 30 degrees south.
Never.
At least 30
Never-
degrees south
ne-
of Big Dipper.
Never
Bro, I'm
will
gonna
we
get on
see-
Stellarium and prove you wrong in a second if you say that again.
Never will I see the complete Big Dipper from
You sound
Australia.
tired, Jason.
Never.
How far south are you?
Oh, me?
In South
Yeah,
Australia.
you sound tired.
Yeah, where?
I'm tired. About to go to bed.
I'm in South Australia. South Australia.
far
You
south
tell
are
me
you?
on you tell me on your map. You got your map. You tell me.
Chris, can I have the big box, please?
You're telling me it doesn't work, but now you're telling me you don't even
How
know
am I
how far
supposed to
south
tell
we are.
you where you are, Charlie Brown?
Because you were just telling me for what happens in Australia. You don't know how far south we
So
are.
I'm saying I know very well that Australia, there's parts that are north of 30 and south of 30. So
Can
you're
you
saying
please
I
tell me
don't
what-
never see
please
all
tell
of
me-
it because I'm in South.
Please tell me what
Australia.
part
Well,
of
that
the
would
Big
make
Dipper
sense
I
because
see
you have to
from
be
what
at
part of
least north
Australia.
of 30 degrees. What are you talking about, man?
Whereabouts in Australia do I see the Big Dipper? Please tell me.
From 30 degrees north. All right, sorry,
we don't
30
see the big.
degrees
We
south.
do not see the Big
Yeah.
Dipper here. All right, so show me where in
Yeah.
Australia I'm meant to see it.
I'm gonna show you wrong.
Can we finish our other conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only got a few minutes if Charlie wants to hear about the lack of a 24-hour sun throughout all of history, from all the government agencies down there to all the scientists down
I
there.
don't care what you think. I've flown there.
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
know.
it for myself. You can't
Yeah, that's
change what I
cool.
see with
When
my
did you
eyes.
go there
A light in
yourself?
the sky.
I
A
went
light in
there
the
on the
sky. Got it.
31st of December last year. A light in the sky. It was a sun. It wasn't a light.
Bro, you
All right?
didn't go there last year. You went
Yeah,
there
I
for
I
a
did not.
ride, for a
Let- let
4-hour
Globey- let
plane
Globey
ride,
finish his
Charlie.
point.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Let
minute.
Globey finish
Everybody
his
chill
point.
out. You did not go for 24-hour period. You and one other guy went for a 4-hour plane ride. Why are you lying
We
right
went
now?
for a 6-hour plane ride. We went
Oh,
for a
so you
6-hour
seen a
plane ride, and the
24-hour
sun was
sun?
in the sky.
How did
Hang
you
on.
see it?
So you're going to over-talk
Oh
me
my
like
God.
you do? Shut the fuck up and listen, Chris.
No.
Instead of
Hold on. How
over-talking
did you
because
see
you know
a
you're going to get...
24-hour sun in fucking 6 hours, man? In a plane ride. Everyone sees
That's
that's
crazy.
fucking red flag, bro.
I have an
Shut up, miss,
idea.
I can talk, eh?
Why don't y'all talk about something that proves the Earth, like
No,
how far we
want to
can
talk about
see
what I
and
see for my own
pivotal
eyes.
force
My
on the Earth?
own
How
eyes.
we
I
don't
want to
feel that.
answer
Aloha,
Chris.
Lisa.
I want to
Aloha,
answer
Foil.
Chris's little rant. I want to answer Chris's little rant because he's good
Hello,
at ranting.
everyone.
Good at ranting, isn't he? He'll rant and he'll carry on.
Fucking
All right, enough of you. Absolutely enough of you. Jesus.
Hi, Foil. Hi, Lisa.
All right. If I'm standing here,
Go back to your point, Globey.
if I'm standing here on the ground and I'm looking at street poles here, these are post street lights, say. Oh my God, I can't with the over talking. If I'm looking up, if I measure an angle up to here, I got an elevation angle, right? These are all the same height. If I now measure the elevation angle to this one, now, oh shit, hold on.
Hey, while you're doing the boo-boos there, hey, Dirt, I love you. I'm gonna, it's getting late here. I just wanted to come in here and support you, and I'm glad to be a part of your first live. These
Yeah, me too.
ladies will be here helping you, so I'll talk to y'all later. If someone wants to drop me.
Okay.
See you later,
Bon Bon.
Good night, Bon Bon.
So now
I got
I'm now looking at the further street light down the road. It didn't change heights, but now it looks lower because this angle is smaller. That's the apparent drop. This didn't actually get smaller. This is the apparent drop. Oh, hold on. I'm almost done. Then if we keep doing that to this one, this angle keeps getting smaller. This is perspective. It appears to be shrinking because this angle from our eye to the top of the thing gets smaller the further away the object gets. So you showing your chart where you're actually lowering Polaris down the chart as you get further away is not correct.
So
this is perspective.
Hold on, Lisa.
How do you explain that?
Oh my gosh. Double
This
the
is perspective.
distance, half the size. Double the
Yeah,
distance.
that's
half the
angular
size.
size. Yeah.
No, you're not. You are not representing it diminishing in size from the horizon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This
No,
looks
you're
lower.
keeping it- you're
Oh my
keeping
God.
You're keeping the fucking or the vertical at the same height.
Because it's not getting smaller.
No,
Oh, fuck,
that's
I
not
just
what
lost my
happens
shit.
in perspective at all. You got to.
Yes, it is. That is exactly perspective.
Listen, man, you're lying right now.
No, with you admitted
You're
last time.
100% fucking
This
lying.
would appear smaller because the angle is smaller. You're not looking. Oh, I'm almost done. You're not looking up. You're not looking up as high to see this.
You on this. You're demonstrating.
You're showing me what I
From
just
the
wrote.
side, you're demonstrating from the side that these trees will all stay the same consistent height. That won't fucking happen, Globey.
Yeah, this is your problem, Chris, right here. Everyone's watching your
Angular
problem.
size. This is called your convergent rate. Double the distance, half the size. That's what's
Yeah.
going on here. Double the distance, half the size. So if a
Everyone's seeing what
tree-
you're doing.
Oh my gosh. Double the distance, half the size. Double the distance, half the size. So
Yeah.
if it's double the distance here, it's going to be represented as half the size as it goes on.
No.
You just represent it as a fucking plane. And
Show
you
your
say,
picture.
Well, the angle gets smaller from here
Yeah,
to here. I agree
does.
that would happen, but you're not representing the angular
It's
size.
the apparent angular size shrinking, right? It doesn't actually shrink.
It's the okay. So
Yeah, the
not
apparent
only does
angular
our
size.
not only does our actual angle to the object go down to the horizon, but the actual size of the object shrinks. You just represented it as being a consistent size the whole fucking way down.
Keep showing that picture there, Chris. Keep showing that picture there.
Disingenuous, bro.
Yeah, that one. If you measured an angle from the street up to the top of the first tree there, you'd get an angle, right? It'd be a pretty big angle. If you then measured from the street to the second tree, that angle would get smaller, but the tree is not actually shrinking.
Is this,
But the angle, the straight line angle from the street to the top of the tree would get smaller, right?
is this the same height as this?
Right?
Is this the same height as
Yes.
this?
From the ground, yes.
It is, but does it appear the same height from your location?
By exactly what I'm explaining to you, and I think you understood it, which is why you won't answer the question.
No, because not only like if this was the same size as that all the way back, you are just looking at it from
Okay.
the side, not incorporating perspective.
Okay, let's look at it from the front then, Chris. If I'm standing, this is perspective, right? If I'm standing underneath the Empire State Building, what's the angle from me to the top of that building? It's going to be like 80 degrees or something, right? 85 degrees. It's going to be really high. Because the building's going to look really tall from standing underneath it. Now, if I go a half a mile away, that building is going to look smaller. And the angle is going to be, I don't know, 40 degrees. I'm just making up numbers. But they're getting smaller. The angle gets smaller. That's perspective. The building does, the other side of that triangle doesn't actually get smaller. The side of the height of the building doesn't
So
actually
I
get
want you to
smaller.
understand- I want you to understand. We have conic spread inward. You
Holy
were
shit. Did you listen to a word I just said?
Because you're fucking spewing trash, man. I've listened to this nonsense for a month ago.
Yeah. If I'm
You're
underneath the
spewing
building,
trash.
this
So, you
angle,
see how our
big.
vision converges in to
From
a
over
point.
here, this
That's our
angle,
focal point.
small.
Mhm.
Object appear to get smaller because this angle is smaller than this angle.
You're so fucking silly.
This
So I
is
gotta get-
perspective.
I'm gonna get you some crayons out. You still can't comprehend it, or you?
I'm not gonna argue anymore about perspective. We can move. absolutely fucking ridiculous that you don't get this.
Hey, Dirt, thanks for inviting me up. Hey, Dirt, thanks for inviting me
Conic
up. It's
spread
late here,
inward, he
too.
said.
I think Chris and Globy can continue this conversation. I want to. Can you guys hear me? I got low signal. Can you guys hear me? I've got kind of low signal out here in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, satellites don't reach out here very well. All right. So anyway, I mean, a real simple thing for the other people in the room is if you stand under a doorway and as
well, now you're gone.
Wait, the finger's going to. All right, hold on.
We just lost you.
Yeah, it signals in and out. It's spotty. All right, so just for the other people in the room, so a simple thing that I think is what they're both trying to say here. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're standing under a doorway and you point your finger at the doorway above you, keep your finger on the doorway the entire time as you walk backwards. Your finger is going to lower and lower and lower.
Yes, exactly.
What Chris is saying is that Polaris is measured from a flat baseline, is what I'm hearing him say. What I understand from the people I've talked to about sextants absolutely assume a flat baseline to the horizon, which is not possible on a globe, in my opinion. The top of descent calculation, which I have learned from. Okay, well, the top of descent calculation also has to assume a flat and a stationary baseline for an aircraft to land safely, according to a professor of aeronautical engineering here at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. So to me, it sounds like what Chris is saying and how you use a sextant, which uses triangulation, 3 flat sides, and the top of descent calculation for an aircraft, all of them must assume a flat baseline. So that's what I see. That's what I hear.
We can't even get we can't even get to that point though, Aloha. We're not even like anywhere near that point because we can't even agree on what perspective is. Now you just agreed with me. That's exactly what I'm explaining. If you were to measure the angle between the floor and your finger, but he's not. He's not. He's saying the actual distance from the floor to the door frame top is getting smaller.
It is absolutely, and here.
And he's saying it is. Anybody with a brain knows it's not.
You're gonna be quiet right now. So you are showing everybody from the side profile how the object will be consistent, the same height. It doesn't apparently drop.
It does because that angle's changing.
No,
the angle is what you're seeing.
Changing.
The angle's what you're seeing. The angle's what your eyeball is seeing.
Oh my gosh. Stop talking over me, man. Stop fucking talking over me. The angle is changing because you have a different angle of incident from point A to point B, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, and that's making it appear lower, you dumb fuck.
Shut the fuck up. So this is how you should be representing it, you disingenuous piece of shit. So the
don't get mad at me because you're a moron.
Angular size with distance, and what you show on this side profile is that it stays consistent. This is how you should represent it. You're fucking intentionally strawmanning it. And here's the point of the matter.
Oha agreed with me a minute ago.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He just said that the object would drop to the horizon, which happens on both of them. This is because you're straight fucking line from point to point. But what you are not demonstrating is the convergence in angular size of the object relative distance. That's fucking perspective.
Okay.
Fuck sense.
I mean, listening to both of you guys, it sounds to me like you're saying the same thing. You're just disagreeing on whether it's a flat baseline or a curved baseline. It sounds, and I'm just saying
I don't think
how
so.
It sounds to me.
No, see, Aloha.
I got to sign off. I got to sign off. Get to bed. It's late. I'll say this last thing that I've said a lot about the stars is that the star trails prove clearly one motion only. The Earth is allegedly doing 4 motions at the same time, but we have the same circles around Polaris for all recorded history in absolute perfect unison in the north and the south. So I don't see how you guys can look at the star trails and say, oh, the Earth is moving 4 directions, but we have perfect circles. That's just beyond all reason, logic, and common sense to me. But Globy, you've had I feel like a good conversation with Dirt. The little bit I heard, I appreciate you being respectful. Maybe you and I will talk again soon. Chris, I love you. I learn a lot from you every time I hear you talk. Let's see, Lisa, Foil, Mission. Love you, ladies. I'll see you soon. Dirt, thank you so much.
You'd have to unblock me, Aloha.
Aloha, brother.
In order for us to have a conversation.
All right, I'll think about it.
Maybe he doesn't want to hear you fucking.
Unless you
He'll
guys
think
don't
about
have
it.
Much for me, but maybe I'll
He'll think about it.
Good night. Good night, guys. Love you.
Fucking safety meeting after
Yeah.
this.
So the geometry of the triangles changes, Chris.
Yeah, the geometry would change. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, and it's
straight line,
and it's
but
the angle is what's making it appear smaller.
you're not Yeah, the angle would change on both demonstrations. One, because you're moving your X back, that would just drop the angle. That's
Yep.
simple. But you're not incorporating how the angular size would also diminish with
Wait,
this.
I'm not.
No, you
Hold
weren't.
on.
Show me again that little cartoon. Get your crayons
Yeah,
out.
here. Is this height?
Give me the crayons.
Is this height? Is this side of the triangle the same as this? Is it the same as this?
Same height.
Or is it?
Same height. Same height.
Or
you're demonstrating my point.
wait,
You're
wait,
not
this is all the same height?
The angle.
How is that the same height?
Okay, but you're not demonstrating how the guy perceiving it wouldn't perceive that same height. He would perceive it smaller on the horizon.
Chris, we can do this math very easily. Watch.
He still doesn't fucking get it. He still doesn't get it. Like, I can't believe it.
I don't get it.
No, you don't get it, man. And you're smart enough to get it. So now I just know you're being fucking sinister, bro.
Okay, what do you want to put in here? Give me the big box. What do you want to put in here?
So the trees from his position here, the trees appear to be smaller. So even though they are, if we were to plot it out from a side profile and not include perspective, you would just go tree, 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 tree. But when you include perspective, it diminishes in angular size. So what you show is tree, 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 no perspective. And look, the angle.
The key is appear.
The angle, right? So you're not incorporating apparent effects at all. You're just going straight. The tree is here, dirt, 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 dirt. So yes, the angle from here to here is going to be less than the angle from here to here. That's fucking simple. But you are not incorporating the angular size diminishing with distance. That's perspective. That's perspective. That's perspective. That's how it works, man.
It's not. You're trying to make it physically smaller in your demonstration, and it's not. It's not physically lowering. You're trying to make it physically. You're the way you're representing it. You're making it physically lower, and it's not.
Y'all are both saying perspective. Why don't y'all move on to something that matters about what globe or flat Earth?
This does matter. It's been going on for weeks.
But you're saying
3 years
like
now.
perspective. It's perspective.
So why don't you draw it, incorporating?
Okay. The point is, Polaris doesn't drop in the sky from perspective. If it did, it wouldn't be dropping 1 degree per 69 miles. That's the entire point of this argument. That's why he can't show me how to come up with 1 degree per 69 miles.
Why wouldn't it?
He just keeps saying it does, and he did show me, but he's never shown it because he can't derive it. I can derive it. It's 24,901 miles divided by 360 degrees.
Why are you looking at the sky to determine the shape of the Earth?
Because that's a very valid thing to look at to determine the shape of the Earth.
I can throw out arbitrary numbers that you can't back up either.
If we're on a ball that's spinning and the sky is essentially stationary, we would expect the sky to do a certain thing. If it was flat and the sky was spinning around us, we would again expect a certain thing. It's a very valid thing to look at and hypothesize what we see in the sky. And guess what? Nothing matches the flat Earth.
Everything matches the flat Earth for one thing, but you don't know which way the
Well,
sky is.
everything. Name one thing.
Arguing about things that indicate whether Earth is flat or a square.
You know why? You know why it does prove it?
Stars prove that we're on a flat plane because
Because it all matches the globe.
that vertical, regardless of how you misrepresent and straw man perspective, regardless of that, regardless of any na'as you want to come up with, that vertical, you do not have a mathematical formula to represent that vertical tilting away from you 1 degree per 69 miles.
Yeah. I just told you the formula.
No, you divided an alleged circumference by 360 degrees. That's not fucking proving shit, Globey. You don't understand.
That matches reality. Wait. That's the globe dimensions. Those globe dimensions match reality.
No, that's just plotting a point around a circle, Globey. That's
Those plots match reality. That's why. Why do you think 1 degree per 69 miles, when you do that, matches the observation of Polaris? See, I can give you the math behind it. I can give you the hypothesis, which should be, because of the shape and size of the Earth, we should see Polaris drop by 1 degree per 69 miles. Then you measure it, and it does. Okay. Where's your hypothesis on flat Earth showing that 1 degree per 69 miles? This is the whole point.
What do you have? Fuck. Okay, so here's again.
Like, I'm tired of asking, but just show the math behind it.
Over a month ago, just fucking don't deflect. Don't deflect.
Just show. You're not. I've seen this. I don't want to see it again. I'd rather go to sleep. This isn't the math. Now I'm yelling. I'm gonna wake people up around here.
It's fucking debunked right here, bro. Let's go. Let's go. This is like make fucking Stingray run away.
Oh my god.
This is globe debunked.
Now you're gonna get me in trouble. You're gonna get me fucking in trouble.
You're fucking yelling, and you have.
I'm yelling because I'm sick and tired of you showing this. What's the fucking math?
I want to talk about math.
I'm gonna get mad again, and you this is what you want because you're a fucking troll.
No, I'm not a fucking troll. Stop being disingenuous.
I know you're not a fucking flat earther. I know you're not.
Order in the court.
You're a fucking troll. What's the math, bro?
What's the math? It's 1 degree drop of Polaris per 69 miles.
You're telling me the results. What's the math to get that?
Okay, I'll show you.
And this is when you're going to show me the chart again?
Yeah, because it's got the fucking formula. You just
No, it
lost
doesn't.
the fucking marbles. Yeah, it does, man.
All right, then show me. I'm wrong. Show me. And then let's go through the math. How'd you get 1 degree per 69 miles from it? It's all I want.
So,
Simple request.
give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. I'll pull up another graph. Then we're coming back to this because I want
He's pulling up another graph.
You can make a triangle where you don't know how far away the North Star is. And so if you go
Yeah, you do.
69 miles and there's 1 degree, you can make a triangle that totally works out if it's a flat Earth.
Then do it. Then do it. Because you can't. You're just saying you can. You can't.
You don't know how to make a triangle where you make a 1 degree per 69 miles.
Sure. We know the
It depends
distance.
on the height. You don't know the distance of the North Star.
Triangles don't work that way. That's
They
the
do
point.
work that way. They do
Okay.
work
No,
that
they
way.
don't. Then show me the triangle. Don't you think it's a little weird that you can't show it to me?
You want 69 miles to be the base, and it's a right angle.
Yeah.
The North Star,
Yeah.
and then the hypotenuse is what you're talking about is 1 degree.
We know the distance from the North Pole to, say,
Okay.
New York.
So
Okay.
here,
And New
check
York
it
is
out.
42 degree latitude. So we know that distance. We know the angle to the star from there. So we have the base of the triangle and we have the angle up to the star. We have two things. We can therefore calculate the height of the star.
Let me interrupt real quick, okay? Just for 1 second. I feel bad because I invited all the ladies up, and I want to say aloha, Mission Ma, aloha, Foil Crown, and aloha, Lisa Q. I'm really glad you guys are up here. I brought you guys up for the female energy and to let him have it because he was really dishonest when he told me he debunked the Bailey photo, and I'm hoping you guys give
Yeah,
him
they
a
won the poll.
tongue lashing.
I won the poll, just saying.
Missed the first half of that. I came in at the end, and it sounds like that Globey's trying to say that the mountain is a cloud. I don't know if I'm
Cloud power.
misinterpreting this wrong. Huh?
I don't want to go over that again.
Well, and I think it's a stupid topic anyway. Let's talk about centripetal force. Let's talk about the Earth. The
No,
centripetal
I want to see
force.
his math. Don't deflect. I want to see his math.
Here's the math.
I've been waiting 3 years.
Fuck you.
Show
I
the
showed
math,
you last
don't
time.
be a pussy.
No, you didn't. You showed me this chart. I didn't see any math.
Yeehaw. Yeehaw. You're a donkey. You're acting
Where's the
like-
math?
Facts, they're not facts.
You're acting like a donkey, bro. Here's
Great.
the
Where's the math? Show me 1 degree per
Here's the
69.
specific formula. You've got your theta angle. That's your angle of elevation.
Yep.
And here's your inverse tan function.
Yep.
So the thing about this is we have an implied value of the y-axis. I input it at 4,000 miles because that's
You
the
just-
apparent height.
Guessed?
of Polaris at 89 degrees, apparently, because it changes with distance. That's how
No, it
did
doesn't. The height doesn't change. It's always the same height above the Earth, Chris. And this is where the conversation went wrong last time.
Fucking donkey. Yeah. It apparently drops 1 degree in our sky from the horizon. It drops from this point. Not this point's dropping. It drops from this point 1 degree per 69 miles. When you plot that out around at the 89th parallel, you get 4,000 miles of the y-axis.
Know the math.
There we have, what do we have? Our x-axis and our y-axis and our inverse tan function. We can fucking figure everything else out. Crazy how that works, man. I showed you
how
the
it
fucking
works.
math and you're just losing your fucking marbles, man.
Show the math, Chris. Don't be a pussy.
Bro, Miko.
And you're dragging things out for something that is
Stop deflecting.
Oh my
That's
god.
not deflection. Let's talk about something that actually proves.
No,
whether
I
it's-
want his math. I want the fucking math.
Because you're trying to fixate on this.
Because he's wrong. You're all
You're
wrong.
basing things on things.
guys
You're
are
assuming
fucking
things that are not proven and your perspective.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute.
I'm waiting for your math, Chris.
Let's talk about stuff we can prove.
We got
If you're upset you don't have a calculator, I'll do the math for you. If you tell me what inputs to use.
We got a problem that we don't need a calculator for. Follow my
Yes, we do. No, see, you're
You
deflecting.
fucking follow. In fact, I'm turning off your fucking. You're not a movie star after all.
Now you're deflecting.
Miko, you guys be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, follow
He's
my
not gonna
finger.
stop bitching.
He's not going to. So there's my finger. You see, that's the vertical of the star to Earth. If we were 45 degrees away, that would represent the vertical. If Earth was curving, the vertical would tilt away 1 degree per 69 miles. That's not what's happening. Polaris is dropping 1 degree per 69 miles, and we're still using a right angle. That implies a plane.
Record show Chris refuses to show his math.
Yeah. But here's where it gets interesting. So if you take an angle of elevation, which is less than 45 degrees, you see where my finger is? An angle of elevation that's less than that, like this right here, you actually don't have it position, a geographical position over Earth. And that I don't need to show you with math. I just showed you the mathematical
We've
formula.
been over this. You don't need one. You can measure an angle without a fucking right triangle.
Let's take a-
We've been over that. Jorge showed you that. Then you kicked him. I showed you that. Then you kicked me. This is what happened last
I
time.
don't have a fucking answer for this. So can we have a poll? Is fucking Globy crying for real now?
Yeah, dot products can give you an angle between two lines without needing the other end of the triangle. I can put a protractor on two lines and measure the angle without needing a right angle on the other side of the triangle.
If you incorporate the law of sine, cosine, or tangent, you need the right angle.
No one's incorporating that. We're measuring elevation angles to Polaris. Round and round we go, Chris. If I'm
And you
Hey.
want to go round and round instead of moving on because he's shown you and proven with math. And so move on to the next topic.
Hey,
but you don't
Lisa,
want-
what math
because
did he
you're gonna
prove?
get- He proved that is mathematically proven. And
What
so-
math? Show me, please.
I haven't seen any number.
Yeah, even Miko is now a stationary Earth.
How dishonest of you to jump in, Lisa, and just say he's showed something he didn't show. I've been asking for
Get
3
over
years.
That is not right.
Well,
That
hold
is
on.
the way that your vision and your perspective works, and everybody knows it. And photographers.
Oh, trust me, bro.
Speaking of photographers,
Here.
what distance have photographers taken on the quote unquote globe Earth, and how'd they do that? Refraction?
I don't talk to liars.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Not one of you can show me the math. Lisa just claimed you.
just showed
Roby,
you the
move
math.
on. Next topic.
You're being
Next
a
topic.
donkey. You're truly being a
Get
donkey.
over
But yeah,
yourself. Like, get over yourself, dude. You're
Hold on,
making
hold
an
on,
idiot
hold
of yourself. If you want
Celestial
to talk about
navigation. Have any of you read a celestial navigation book?
We
Yes,
don't
I
want to
have.
read it. Let's move on to a topic we can discuss. Let's talk about centripetal force.
Same. No one cares about centripetal force.
Let's talk about it.
Here.
You want to talk about math? Let's talk about math. Globy,
Here.
show me your math. Centripetal force on the Earth.
Look.
How do you figure
Okay,
that
look,
out?
look.
Why don't
look
we
at
feel
what
that?
You're demonstrating though. I want
Yep.
you to see from the horizon to the observed star that
Yep.
vertical would not form a 90-degree angle.
It doesn't have to. This isn't at the
It doesn't
pole.
have to. Yes, it does.
He is
You
exactly
fucking
right.
don't know it. Okay.
And you're
So
wrong.
instead of Globey debunking the globe like he's doing, let's get him.
Funny how you keep muting me, right?
Yo, because I don't care. You just got debunked.
Yeah.
No,
So Chris, can you measure this angle?
No, Miko is a new stationary baller.
Can you measure this angle? Can you measure this angle?
Measure a
Fixate on
single
this, you
angle
got
to
proven wrong,
incorporate
move
sine
on.
and cosine. You need the opposing and the.
I
opposite.
win. I'm a flat earther. I'm just gonna yell, I won.
Holy fuck! You got destroyed, man.
Move on
I
to the
already
next
showed
topic.
you.
So Chris's point is you can't measure this angle without knowing the other side of this triangle, which is
So
fucking
you can
stupid.
measure that angle when you invoke the law of sine and cosine.
No, you no.
complete the
Chris,
triangle.
You've totally proven your point, and they're trying to fixate
Then
on
why
it
do you keep muting me?
so
That's
they don't
weird.
have to
Because
move on
you're
to a
just
point that can be proven by everybody visually. You know?
If you okay, so when you're using a theodolite, none of you care.
Go harder, bro.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, move on.
Yo,
You guys are terrible at this, by the way.
Yeah, Chris,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
failed
Oh,
basic
yeah.
geometry.
Come on, Miko.
When you look through a theodolite,
Globey, you got spanked.
Embarrassing, Chris.
hey guys, when you
Throw a
hey guys, when you look through a theodolite, which is how you get this this angle here.
Okay.
You look through the scope. You line the scope up with the horizon,
Good job. There's our theta angle.
and then you line the other end of it up with the star. So you're literally measuring from the horizon to the star through that theodolite. You don't need sine and cosine.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, thanks.
How?
Anyway,
Basic
stop.
stuff,
He's
Chris.
trying to fixate on this, and let's not let him. Let's move on to topics that other topic. You've proven yourself, Chris. Totally. Move on. Move
Oh,
on.
you got your cheerleader here, Chris.
Move on, Globey.
So
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
you're gonna
record,
really put
for the
me down.
record,
I'm
Chris
gonna
did
rock
not.
the ball in the corner. Let's move on.
Chris did not show
Okay,
the
let's
math
talk
yet
about
again.
centripetal force. Let's talk
Yet he
about
still
acceleration.
keeps going on and saying the math works. Yet he did not show the
Chris has
math.
proven his point, and you have said your spiel.
I gotta
and it's
tell you
done.
something,
We're done.
Mr.
We're bored of
Globey.
this. Let's move on.
Lisa, since you're
force.
cheerleading for him, can you steal man?
I'm not
Hey, Mr.
cheerleading.
Globey.
Let's
your
talk math.
formula
Let's
back
talk
up,
physics.
pal.
Listen,
Centripetal force.
okay, I
Explain
need
it.
to tell you something.
Explain it on the earth.
Right? You have absolutely no room to tell anybody anything about not showing something when you are here because
I showed you plenty. You're gonna go over that again, Dirt? Come on.
no, in
getting
your
late.
post, I'm talking about what you showed your
I showed all the mountains. All of them are clouds. I showed it. I showed it.
Break, bud. You would not on your fucking own birthday cake.
The reason
Okay, so you can't come up with 1 degree per 69 miles, right, Chris? So your whole point is debunked.
Donkey, fuck.
Okay,
now
but-
put your book back up for a sec. I want to point.
Show me.
No, put your book back up for a second.
No. Show me the math.
Don't you
So
dare
hard
fucking
to make this.
Show me the math.
No, hold
Chris,
on. You
don't
put
be
your
such
book
a
up
pussy.
right fucking now, Globey. You put your book up, or
Do
I'm
it
telling your wife
yourself.
you're fighting with too many flat earthers today.
Show me the math.
Put your fucking book up.
You show me the math, Globey. Let's talk centripetal force. Show me the math in physics.
Who cares about centripetal force?
Book up.
What?
Do you know what
That's we
centripetal
all-
force is?
Oh my gosh. Put your book
yeah,
up. I don't want him
dude.
to deflect. Please,
Dude,
Lisa.
don't try to talk education with me, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Talk physics and math with me. Come on, you won't. You won't, will you? Show me your math. Show me your physics. How do we not feel that on the earth?
Yeah.
Let's
What's
hear
what's your background that you're so qualified to talk about physics?
It's none of your business. Go on. Talk. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Put
Then
your
what are you
book
talking
back
about,
up.
Lisa?
Oh, I'm so insulted. You're gonna
your-
make me rocking a ball in the corner. Globey, what you got? Show me your math. Show me your math. Show me your math.
You're so desperate to help Chris out. Why don't you guys?
No, we're not. Stop
You're
it.
you're dying to let Chris off the hook here.
Stop.
Yo, you
We're trying to
guys
stay on
stop.
topic, and we're not gonna
stop
get a
for second.
novella
I need
argument.
this flat smack, Lisa.
Show me your
Put
math.
your book back up right now.
Why? Why?
Because I need
Show
to
me your
show
math.
everybody.
You haven't done one thing I've
I
asked.
need to show everybody.
For an hour, I've been asking you to show the
right,
math.
Chris.
Fucking book back up, bro. Put
It's right
the
here.
book back
What do you want me to
up.
do with
You
it?
don't, you're scared. Yeah, put it back to where.
Ooh, reverse psychology. What's the
Right,
math?
you're
Show me the
you're
math.
Fucking scared.
All right, I'll make a deal with you. Show me the math. I'll show you the book.
Oh, I showed you already.
No, you didn't.
Chris, you're letting him get out of a true argument because he's just going to keep doing the same thing with you, and everybody knows you're right.
I want x plus y equals 1 degree per 69 miles.
Let's talk physics and math.
Show me the math. I'll show you the book. That's a fair deal.
I'm showing you the math right here. There's
That's
the
those
formula.
are equations. I
Yeah,
can
that's
show
the
you
math,
equations.
fucking donkey.
No, do them.
Yo,
He's trying to stay on the topic of this because he's just going to keep arguing this bullshit. Show me some centripetal math.
Bro,
show
I
me
can't believe
spin of
you.
the earth. Show me how we
us
don't
that
feel
book again,
acceleration.
Mr. Celestial Navigator.
Let's go, Globy.
Show me the book
Go.
again.
You're up. You're up. Your turn.
You don't know the difference between the formula and the math?
Yeah, I know the difference.
Then why do you keep saying you showed me the math? I don't think you know the difference. What's the math? Use those formulas to get 1 degree per 69 miles, please.
I already
Go.
figured it out on a fucking graph, though, man. Why do I
When
do
you
like that? Show
when
me
you
the
do
book.
that, I'll show you the book.
Bro, this is a fatal flaw in your globe model that you are painfully deflecting from.
Hey,
Open
Chris,
up.
don't
Stop
let him
talking shit,
stay on this
Chris, and
topic.
do the
Yo,
math.
Miko, I know. Stop crying.
Chris, he wants
Okay.
to stay on this topic all night long. He
He
does because
doesn't
he has
want
no
to.
answers to
He
anything
wants
else.
to show his book.
Because he hasn't answered it, and this is what he's been doing for 3 years. He just ducks the question.
Lisa said that I answered it. So
And
I-
tomorrow he'll go on a live and say, "Look, I have a graph. It works perfectly." But he
Oh
can't
my
show the
gosh.
math
Well, but you haven't answered me either.
And I'm sick of that.
because I'm not changing. That's called gish galloping. I'm not changing the subject
No, it's
until
not.
he answers the question or says I can't answer it, and then we can move on. Either one of
He
those
has
is acceptable.
answered, and he has won the argument. If we take a
So
vote,
steel man it for me, Lisa. What's the math?
the math is what he's showing you on a flat Earth. It absolutely makes sense. And if you haven't,
Then
been able to
show it.
comprehend
Steel
that-
man it.
No,
Steel man
no, no.
it. You liar.
Okay.
You're an absolute liar. You're disgusting, Lisa.
Oh, I'm so offended. You're gonna. Make
You're
me-
lying to everybody right now.
Let's move on. Centripetal
Lisa
force.
like that.
Centripetal
You'd be
force,
nice.
Globy. Let's go. Your
You're
turn.
lying to. I'm not talking to liars.
Show me the
I'm
math,
not talking to
Globy.
liars.
Globy, show me the math.
Anyway, are you done helping your
Globy
boyfriend?
he can't show me the math.
He can fight his own battles.
Globy, stupid. Globy, stupid. Show me the math, Globy.
You done, child?
You've never thought about centripetal force on the Earth and that.
All you've done in here is come and help Chris deflect from his non-point he can't
No,
make.
we all know Chris is right, and so let's move on to a topic that you can't discuss.
Nah, don't talk to
whatsoever
liars.
because-
Chris, math,
Chris
please.
is
Oh, gosh, I
totally
guess you
wrong.
told me.
He fails
Globy,
basic
centripetal
geometry.
force. Let's go.
And
Now,
everybody knows geometry.
Centripetal
Take-
force.
I didn't.
Take your-
I can't show you the math. You win.
Take your favorite equation and make 1 degree per 69 miles out of it.
It's a
Show me
linear
the
fucking
math.
equation.
Centripetal force.
So this is the biggest point I want to make. So in spherical geometry, that is non-linear. Euclidean geometry is linear. We have a 1 degree drop in linear drop of Polaris. Euclidean geometry. That's straight fucking lines, not spherical. So
You know,
now-
straight lines doesn't mean linear,
I
right?
don't fucking care, bro. It's not curving. So now I got Miko in the big box and Globy in the big box. Miko is a freshly converted stationary ball earther. He doesn't believe we're moving. It's just the stars. So you and him gotta go head to head right now.
So we're changing something. You're admitting you can't do it?
I just admitted you don't understand it, and I don't want to keep going back and forth over it.
You admitted I don't understand it?
You win, bro. I fucking love it when you win. I'm proud of
He
you.
can't stay on that topic because he doesn't know shit about anything else, and he doesn't know shit about that either.
But I know for sure that Miko is now a stationary ball earther, and that you would have something to say.
Okay. So you admit you can't make 1 degree per 69 miles on flat
I
Earth?
just admitted to everyone that you won. There's 98 people here.
No, you didn't. You
Everyone
said
knows-
I didn't understand.
Yeah. I'm still
That's not
saying,
admitting I won.
I'm saying you won because you don't understand.
89 people
I
here.
won because I don't understand.
Ignorance is bliss. bro.
Wouldn't it? It would have been so much easier for you just to have shown the math.
I showed you the math. You didn't like it. You're
You
like,
showed me a formula. Show me the math.
formula. Put the actual variables in. Fucking
The fact that Lisa doesn't understand the difference between a formula and math is why she's a flat earther.
I gave you the ratio.
Both
and you
of my
didn't like
parents and my brother are math professors, and I have been.
Oh,
in
what happened to
physics,
you?
Advanced physics, quantum mechanics. So
Oh.
get the fuck out of here.
want
If you want to know about
Oh, are you the younger one?
Okay, well then let's talk about centripetal force.
Were you the younger
Learn
sibling?
about it. All you have is insults
Why are you
because
so
you
mean
are
to her?
trying to put this into a fight instead
So
of
she's just here to gaslight. Clearly, she came in and just started gaslighting.
Do you have a
Gaslighting.
fucking crush
I'm
on
talking-
Lisa?
Chris is right. Chris is the best. He showed all that. He didn't show anything.
Facts.
You didn't show anything. You just came in and gaslit.
You're the one who's been
No.
insulting
You
me, and I have not insulted
have
you
a
because
crush
let's
on
talk
Lisa
facts. Let's talk facts. You have none. And I said, show me the math, and you can't. Show me the physics, you cannot.
You're the younger sibling, right?
And
Yo, can
no,
I ask
I'm
you a
not.
question,
Chris,
Globy?
and show the math for him.
Okay, being the only adult in the room, The person who didn't show something.
Oh my God. This is not an adult comment coming out of your mouth right now.
You're
wait a
screaming
minute.
like a drama queen.
Now,
You're not
wait a
answering
minute.
anything.
You chose not to show the entire observation.
It's like La La Land. I'm not going to talk about that again, Dirt. I showed the entire thing.
You know,
All
I did.
Okay, I respect
and
that.
you wouldn't answer one of her questions, and you just want to keep talking about other shit and deflecting towards anything else.
I'm the one on the same topic. You're all trying to change the topic.
All you want to do is talk to Chris about the math and the equation.
You're trying to change the topic. We were on a topic. You guys are trying to change it.
We decided who we believe and we want to move on, but you cannot.
Okay.
And you don't want to
hold
talk to her.
on, hold on.
We'll
Let's
move
all
on when
get
someone makes a
along.
concession.
Yo, just chill. Let's all get along. Remember, Globey's in the big box with Miko. I already conceded that Globey won because he didn't understand, and who cares? Now he has.
I'm not accept. You think I'm going to accept that and move on, Chris?
I don't fucking care.
So
what
you're
you
trying to
accept.
make another excuse not to move
I
on.
don't care. I gave
Really,
you the- I
Globey?
gave you
None
the
of us
dog.
believes
Take it
that.
to
We
the
all
dog.
know because you don't know how to respond to any other topic.
Is that right? Is that right, Lisa?
Let's
Yo, this will be the only
all
fucking
take a
time
vote. Shall we move on?
How about this? How about this? How about this, Lisa? If you would like a one-on-one with me, it can be even moderated if you like. Let's
Right
do
now,
that.
let's go. One-on-one.
No, not right now. It's 12 o'clock at
Right
night.
now,
I'm going
ready.
to fucking bed.
You're not ready? Show me the map.
Schedule something with me. We'll go live
You haven't
one-on-one.
thought about this because
Miko,
you're a
get out of the
Globey.
big
Your
box.
name is
You don't
Globey.
need
You've
it.
never thought about the rotation of the Earth and the other accelerations that are happening. You've never thought of that. If you haven't, then you may reconsider your name and become a flat earther. If you did look at it, then I think you'd change your mind. If you can't
Is that
answer
a is that a no?
either you can't understand it or you're faking it and you know the Earth is flat. So let's go.
I'm sorry. Is
Your
that
name
a
is
no?
That's a right now. Let's do it now.
Oh, is that so? All these other people are gonna leave,
Let's do it now.
so they'll all leave. So let everybody out.
You want privacy? Why? Let's do
Oh,
it.
you want a 6-on-1? I forgot. I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
Everybody else will be quiet.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I would
Everybody
argue
get out of
against
here.
People, I'll argue against 6 Globers about this. It's physics and math, straight up. There's
Yeah,
no
this
argument
doesn't
about the facts.
this doesn't work. I offered you a one-on-one.
can't
If you're
answer
too
any-
scared for a one-on-one, that's fine. Just say so.
Hey,
We'll move on.
dude.
Yo, what are you
I will
talking
take
about? A
you-
6-on-1.
Yeah, exactly.
Believe me, bro. Global Alliance Director. What are you
Well,
talking
now,
about?
well, now it's not, but that's also not a one-on-one. I'm offering her a one-on-one.
Dude, I'm not insulting you. Let's talk facts.
He was just
Let's talk
stationary
facts.
balling.
This is see everybody's talking already. Do you want a one-on-one, Lisa, at another time?
Facts. Right now. Right now.
How? But this isn't a one-on-one. Would you like to hop over to my YouTube? I'll send you a Skype. We'll do a one-on-one.
Why one-on-one? You're afraid to have extra people throwing in facts?
Okay, everybody muted up. You got it. It's both
Everybody
of
on
you.
mute.
The immediate runaway is hilarious.
No, you don't want other people to.
There's other people here. This is not the Globey show. I'm on someone else's
What are you
channel.
embarrassed about?
If
I'll
if
go on
the
a Globey
host
channel
here
and
would like a
debate.
one-on-one right now, he can kick everybody else out, and we can do a one-on-one.
Why won't you do it right here? I thought you were debating Globe.
You're just
You weren't
pathetic.
here.
You're
Were you
so
here to
pathetic. Just go.
You're
Just
not-
shush.
You're not going to make me start an insult contest. I'm talking facts. You're here to debate Globe.
Yeah, and the fact is, this is not a one-on-one with all these other people
What
in
were
here.
you here to debate?
Okay,
Why were you
Globey,
here to
this
debate?
is what you do. Take a piece of tape and put it on your phone.
How do I tape over my earmuffs so only certain people I hear?
Most
Let me finish.
Globers
Put a
what
piece
do
of
what you
tape
do. I
over
think
the
you
phone
know that it's flat. I
so that
think
you
know
don't
that
see the other
that's why
guests.
you won't
They
argue
all
with me.
muted up.
Oh, okay.
You both got a
If
big
you
screen.
know that it's round, then you would know
One-on-one.
that you would have the facts behind you, and you'd be more than happy to debate me.
Would I?
Debate me.
So this
Debate
isn't.
me right
So
now. If
I
you
can
are
already
so
tell
sure
you're
of
not.
Globe,
This is not going to be a debate. This is you're going to ask me science questions, which is fine, but that's not a debate,
I'm not
right?
going to ask you science questions. I'm going to say, how do you
Okay.
explain this acceleration?
That's a science question. Okay, I would like some flat Earth proof. Would be awesome. I'll provide globe proof. You provide flat Earth proof.
Let's
We'll
go.
see whose proof is better.
Let's do it right now.
Proof isn't what's accelerate.
No, hold up.
See, it's already happening.
Schools, all the proof should be on you. All of it.
That's not how burden of proof works.
Everything. That's the way it goes. That's
It
the way it goes.
is
The
when
pushing
it
the
all
shit in the
appears
school.
No.
to be
It's
fact.
all believe me, bro. Assyrians holding you to this motherfucking ball, yo.
And it's not. Look, she's already yelling.
The lady accepted. On you.
And Judge, she's already yelling in the corner. That's my
That's what
point.
you're trying to
No,
instigate,
we
though,
are all gonna
Globy.
keep
You're trying to
quiet.
instigate that.
Suggested
Everybody,
is she
please.
accepted, and I
Everybody,
believe
please
the
mute
host
up.
also
And look at you rambling on,
Let's do
Judge.
it.
No, why?
No,
No,
why are you running
please,
away from what you
Judge,
suggested?
please,
I've been
I'm right here.
going up and down.
Judge, please.
Judge, you're the one that you're the one that kicked me out of your
All
panel when I debunked you on fucking on
So into trying to
Newton's
start a
laws.
Dude,
So
all you
shush.
do is come and
Everybody,
make noise and
everybody,
ask
anger.
for someone
Chris,
to drop you.
Talk facts.
please mute everybody up but the two.
Yeah, you won't even listen to the damn host.
Let's talk facts. Let's talk facts right now.
Right,
Sure.
everybody, this is how it's gonna go. We're gonna go 2-minute opening point, 2-minute opening point. We're open for rebuttals, back and forth. Everyone else
Sure.
open it up,
Here.
and then we'll go maybe 10 minutes from now. We'll open the whole panel. How's that?
Sure. Okay. If there's, am I going first?
Fucking here, flip. I don't even. Okay. Lisa, heads or tails?
Tails.
Oh, I got heads.
I don't know who wins, like who wants first. I don't
guess,
care.
Colby, you pick whether you go first or not.
I go first because I'm not sick of picking here. Speed it up. All right. So if the Earth is a globe, then we would expect symmetric things to happen in the north and the south. We'd expect symmetry because it's a sphere. If it's a flat plane, it wouldn't be symmetric. So we can look at some objects, some observations in reality that are symmetric because the Earth's a globe. Here, for example, American Airlines 52, Qantas Flight 64. They're both at similar north and south latitudes, 27 north, about 27 south. They both fly the same distance, 7,000 miles. They both are about 12 hours. They both fly the same speed, and they both have this opposite shape, which we would expect on a globe. So this is symmetry. If you can imagine this flight, Johannesburg to Sydney on a flat Earth, would be something like this. That's the flight path. Even if you drew a straight line, which it's not, it flies out over the ocean per the GPS data. This is the flight path on flat Earth. This is not symmetric. Both these flights are 12 hours and 7,000 miles. Okay. Flight number 2, flight set number 2, China Airlines 6, Qantas 27, both 34 north, 34 south latitudes. So they're equal latitudes north and south. Sydney to Santiago, Chile. Again, both about 12 hours, both 7,000 miles, both fly about the same airspeed. Symmetry. Again, this is what it would look like on flat Earth. So both these flights are 7,000 miles. Where's your symmetry? No symmetry at all. North and south stars. This is what you look at. This is what you see from Australia looking south. Everything's circling around one point. This is what you look at, see looking north from the northern hemisphere. Everything's circling around one point in the opposite direction. Symmetry. 2 points of rotation in the sky only, and only 2 points. Where's this point on flat Earth south? On flat Earth, we would expect, since it's like a salad bowl turning, with everything turning around the salad bowl, we would expect the stars to be going this way, from west to east across our field of vision when we're looking south from the southern hemisphere. Looking south, this is like looking out towards the edge of your your dome, okay? This is what they would be doing. We would expect this, but we don't. We see them circling around one point, south. Symmetry. Why does that work on a globe? That works on a globe. You can simply demonstrate that with a ball and 2 cameras, one looking north, one looking south, counterclockwise stars at the same time. So which one matches reality? The globe model, or a flat Earth? No symmetry on flat Earth at all. I did this live. This is the Southern Cross from Australia and from South Africa. Southern Cross constellation. Same exact moment in time on a live, 2 different continents, both looking at the Southern Cross, south-southwest. That would be like that and like this on a flat Earth. Is that possible? Does that sound possible to you? It is possible on a globe. Because in the south, you're looking south. Everyone's looking south, the same direction. Same thing in the north. Everyone can look north and see the North Star, right? The Polaris. That's because everyone's physically looking north. Everyone in the southern hemisphere is looking south. Symmetry. Daylight time. This is December in Chile, 40 degrees south latitude. 15 hours of daylight. This is 40 degrees north latitude in whatever it is, 40 degrees north in July. 15 hours of sunlight. How can there be 15 hours of sunlight there and there when this is huge? You know how huge this is on the flat Earth, right? You're talking, gets wider, much wider over here, right? Somehow you have 15 hours of sunlight right here. What's the rest of the planet? What's happening on the rest of the planet?
That's about 2 minutes, Globy.
Okay, that's fine. That's why I was rushing through it. There's a lot here. You want to talk about GPS locations? We can do that too. The distance of this runway in Chile.
Your 2 minutes is up, brother.
All right, so let's do 3.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. We ready? My turn.
If you take the coordinates of this.
I think it's my turn, Globy.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. What map are you using, first of all? I'm not sure that that's correct, but I do know that the times, like the time changes in the daylight, is not correct on a globe whenever you fly from one place to another that's supposed to be very far away on a globe, that they'll fly from one place to another, and it doesn't make any sense. But let me go on to the next.
Are we doing a back and forth, or are you presenting something?
No, we're not doing a back and forth. I was quiet the whole time you talked, and so please mute up. Mute out, please.
I asked the question. Jeez.
And the shape of the Earth is said to be an oblate spheroid, not a globe, right? But when you see quote unquote pictures from NASA, it's a perfect globe. And so I'm not sure which it is. I don't know what you think it is. And your flat Earth map, I don't think is quite correct. But the pictures of the Earth, what is it? People who fly on flights, you keep referencing flights and their distances and miles that they record, whatever. People who take compasses on flights, there are multiple accounts of people taking a compass on a flight, having a map on the back of their seat, telling them where they're going, and their compass tells them something completely different. And a flight can fly at whatever speed to a location, and so it doesn't mean if a flight takes the same amount of time that it was with the same amount of miles. Those compasses prove if you take a compass and it's showing a different direction than your flight is saying, and it happens multiple times.
I'm sorry. If you're going to address my points, then we should have a back and forth. Otherwise, maybe you should just present.
I didn't interrupt you when you said things that were wrong, and so don't interrupt me. Be quiet. Please mute out until I'm done.
Okay. This is not how it works, but okay, go ahead.
So in addition, there are multiple emergency landings on flights where they landed somewhere that was way off from where they were supposed to be, but it totally makes sense on a flat Earth. In addition, the internet cords that are put under the ground, not by satellites, they're put under the ground across the seas. They make absolute sense on a flat Earth. On a globe Earth, it makes no sense. You can look those up and see where they're placed. And it makes no sense on a globe Earth. Like, why would they have it in this direction when, this country is that way and it went way around? Well, it makes sense on a flat Earth, not on a globe Earth. What else did you talk about? Let's see. And so I can't even read what I wrote down. But what I want to get to is not that. What I want to talk about is the acceleration of the Earth. And how do you explain that? How do you explain that the Earth at the equator is spinning at over 1,000 miles an hour? And that's not a constant velocity. That is a centripetal force. In addition, it's going around the sun at 66,600 miles per hour, crazy number. And in addition, it is spinning around the galaxy. Yes, it's spinning around the galaxy, and then the galaxy is supposed to be shooting at 1 million miles per second through space, quote unquote. And so for one thing, how do you explain that we don't feel that force? Because that's acceleration. It's not a constant velocity, it's acceleration, and we feel acceleration. If you're riding in a car or on a plane, if the plane turns, if the plane bumps, on a car, whatever. If you're on a carnival ride, which is what we would be on, a free carnival ride, whee! That's what this would be. We would feel it, and we don't feel anything. Also, if somebody is in a spaceship and exits our atmosphere and miraculously exits the atmosphere without being crushed in their little aluminum can things and tries to shoot toward the moon, shooting through a vacuum. When you're in a vacuum, there's no force on you. And so all you have is the force that you were experiencing on the Earth, which just continues. It's not affected, you're into the vacuum. And so you would be shooting out after having that centripetal force, right? You're shooting out in a circular sort of motion, in whatever velocity, tangentially, you were traveling. How do you hit the moon without having the whole solar system run over you at over 1 million miles per second? In 10,000, like in 1 million different ways, because it's circling in 3 different ways and then also traveling at 1 million miles per second. How would you not have your rocket just get completely run over and you're left out in the middle of nowhere in your vacuum of space? So I'll turn it over to you for those.
Great. So do you want to start with addressing each other's points?
Let's start with the acceleration in the rocket.
Okay. Acceleration in the rocket. So, all right. So you're confused why the rocket leaves Earth and it doesn't just get trampled by the rest of the universe speeding by?
Just all it has is tangential acceleration. It has nothing to change its course. It's in a vacuum, right? And
the rocket is on the Earth, right, before it launches, and the Earth is going around the sun, and the sun,
tangential acceleration, yes,
and the sun is traveling around the galaxy, and the galaxy is traveling around the universe. Okay, that rocket, hold on, that rocket.
Centripetal force.
Do you want me to answer your question?
You exit in a straight line. You don't.
I'm trying to answer your question.
Okay.
When that rocket leaves the Earth, it still has all those motions. It's conservation of momentum.
It has a tangential line.
Mute yourself, Foil Crown. Mute yourself. Or get the fuck off the panel.
You're stuck.
Shut up. This is a one-on-one, Foil Crown. La la la. Shut up. Shut.
No, you're fucking hilarious, bro.
Dirt, either kick her or mute her, please. Or tell her to be quiet. Oh, here comes Judge. Oh, here comes Judge.
We're going to ask him questions later.
I'm not interested in arguing with 6 people at once. Nothing's going to get accomplished that way.
Sorry about that, bro.
Lisa asked for a one-on-one. Here we are. Thank you.
Carry on.
So that rocket has momentum of everything I just mentioned as it leaves. It doesn't just immediately lose all that momentum. That's impossible. It conserves that momentum.
Are you trying to say that something can exit and continue in a circular motion? Because study your physics, It cannot. A tangential velocity, when something exits centripetal force, it has a tangential velocity in a straight line, not in a circular motion ever.
You're talking about the force generated by the rocket itself, the boosters to get it out of orbit.
Talking about you're going into a vacuum, you can only travel in a straight line, period. You can say something else, but record this because you study your physics in math.
I don't understand your point. If a rocket leaves the Earth, it's going in a certain direction that the rocket was pushing it. Okay, but if it's leaving a moving Earth, hold on. If it's leaving a moving Earth, it's always trying to go straight. If it's moving it's moving.
Carnival ride, right? A carnival ride that's spinning. You're not going to keep going around the carnival ride. You go out in a straight tangential line. That's how it works. You can't keep going in a circle.
Very good. So what's the problem? You tell me. It's your point. What's the problem? I don't understand the problem.
you're trying to delay. Keep answering how the rocket works and how it lands on the moon and then comes back to Earth without getting run over by the whole system that's going 1,000,000 miles per second.
Because it's part of that system. It has those velocities already. It's if it's on the moon, it has the moon's velocity. And that moon is in the solar system. So the moon has the solar system's velocity. It's all one system.
No,
It's conservation of momentum. Yes, it is.
Again, if I fall off a carnival ride that's going up, down, and in a circle, I will go in a straight line, tangential velocity, straight line. I cannot keep going in a circle and rotating around anything. I go in a straight line out of it. Study your physics and math because that's how it works.
You can stop saying those words. I understand physics. Okay.
Not.
The rocket, as it leaves the moon, is going in a straight line from where it took off. It's not going in a circle.
Get to the moon.
How to get to the moon? It left.
The rocket exits the Earth's atmosphere into a vacuum.
Exits like this.
Wait.
In a straight line.
The vacuum in a straight line, while the moon and the Earth are traveling at the Earth at multiple velocities through space. Past the rocket is not doing that. It's going in a straight line out at whatever velocity it exited. It is not going a circular motion, and they are. How does it follow that and land on the moon?
Maybe you should study orbital mechanics. That might help you.
I have, and so maybe you should.
You have. Okay. What's the formula for centripetal acceleration?
Stop trying to divert. Tell
So you
me
don't even know
what
the formula for centripetal acceleration.
Stop
You
it.
didn't
Stop
study
it.
physics.
Hey, Globey, you're
But maybe you don't
clearly
understand
know.
as much as you think. All right. Next point.
You clearly are trying to talk over me because you don't know the answer, and so
I just
go
asked you a
think
simple
about
physics
it.
question.
Globey, I think that you should go rethink whether you believe this is flat.
My
or
point
globe.
is, if you don't know what
Something going
centripetal
into a
acceleration is,
vacuum cannot.
okay.
I know it. I know what that is.
Lisa,
It
I
cannot-
can't explain something
Globey, the reason
complicated
that you're
to
talking
someone
over
who
me
doesn't
is
know what
because you don't
centripetal
know the answer.
acceleration is.
Of course you can't. Then you explain to me what it is.
It's the acceleration
Please, Globey,
generated from
please,
rotation.
I'm so naive. Please explain to me. What is it?
Okay, well, you wanted to talk about this. So what's the
Please explain.
centripetal acceleration?
Explain to everybody.
What's the centripetal acceleration of
Explain to everybody.
an
Please, what
object
is it?
on Earth at the equator?
Please explain to everybody what that is.
It's acceleration generated from rotation.
Correct. And so,
Correct.
still, the question
In
how are
what
you
direct?
explaining this?
In
How
what
is the
direction?
rocket doing this? How is the rocket doing this?
In what direction is that acceleration generated?
You tell me. You tell me what you understand.
Okay. I'll try one more time.
Please do. Please do.
If the Earth is rotating around the sun, the rocket leaves the Earth. The Earth is still rotating. The rocket is now
Spinning
away.
and rotating.
Yeah.
Spinning
so
at
the
1,000.
rocket leaves. The rocket
rotating
leaves
at
the Earth.
6,600.
Is there a reason you keep interrupting me?
I'm just reminding you that it's not just going in like a
You
straight line.
don't need to keep. You don't need to keep doing that.
Okay, then go on.
See,
go on.
and
I'm
this is
sorry.
what I said before this
My
started.
bad. Go on. I'm sorry. My bad.
Can
Sorry.
I just remind everybody before this started? I said this is going to be a science lesson, not a debate.
Okay,
And this
please
is what
do. Please
happens.
go on.
She thinks
Well,
this is
stop.
proof
I
of something.
apologize. I am sorry. Please go on.
So no, let's just go to the next topic.
We're going to open up
Look up orbital mechanics. That's my
You
answer.
haven't explained a good answer, and so please go on with your answer.
Okay. No, I'm not doing it anymore.
Let's open up.
I know you're not because you don't have a good answer. And
Sure I
so
don't.
Score one for me, right?
I brought up 40 things that prove an Earth because of the symmetry of the Earth.
Well, please go on then. Explain. Keep explaining.
You can't refute any of these.
I have refuted everything you've said. Please go
Okay.
on with your explanation.
My explanation for orbits?
Your explanation for how a rocket exits the atmosphere and lands on the moon and comes back.
It leaves the Earth. What is there to explain? I don't understand.
Everything
It
I
leaves
just
the Earth,
said.
and
I know you don't understand.
It aims to where the moon's going to be, and then it meets the moon there in its orbit.
Wow.
See, it goes like this, woo, straight, and the rockets fire. They go, and it goes to the moon.
Are you 5 years old? Like,
What is the problem?
seriously?
Because you're asking weird questions.
About how you do that when the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, rotating at 66,600 miles an hour, and
Yeah.
several other motions.
If you fell off a merry-go-round, but you had a rocket booster on you, you could go wherever the hell you want.
In a straight line.
No, you can steer yourself wherever you want to go.
How do you steer when there's no atmosphere?
Here we go again. More science lessons. Okay.
Please enlighten me.
It's called Newton's laws of motion. Do you not believe in Newton's laws of motion?
I'm familiar with what they are.
Well, you studied physics. I would hope so.
I'm familiar with a vacuum.
So what's Newton's first law? Oh, you probably don't know that, right? Okay.
Yeah, please. We don't need a lesson, but please tell me how.
No, all this just proves you're full of crap when you say that you studied physics and,
Globey, that's a good one.
Okay. Basics, like you learned this in middle school.
No, Globey, please. I asked you a specific question and you're not answering shit.
Okay.
You're
When you
just trying
apply
to
a
be
force,
like, what's Newton's first law?
okay. When you apply a force on something,
How did Cavendish prove that
There's
the Earth was a...
okay, hold on.
Like,
Okay,
please.
let's open up. It's been about 15 minutes. I think let's open up the panel.
No, why? We haven't even got to two
You're not
topics.
answering anything. And so Globey, do you want a chance for everybody to be quiet and you're going to answer?
I am answering your question. You won't let me answer your
Go
question.
on. No, I am. Please.
When you push on something, it pushes back, right? The reason your chair doesn't collapse you're sitting in is because your chair's pushing back up on you as you push down on it, okay? Same thing happens. The example of a bowling ball, if you're holding a bowling ball and standing on a skateboard, if you throw that bowling ball because it's heavy, has a lot of mass, it takes some effort to move it. It will push back on you. You will roll backwards, right? Think about it intuitively. You throw a bowling ball, something heavy, you will roll backwards. Didn't push off the air. The bowling ball is not pushing off the air. You didn't wave your arms to push off the air. You didn't put your foot on the ground and roll the skateboard. You're moving simply because you're pushing that ball away from you and it is pushing back on you. That is how everything moves. That is how jets move. The jet engines in an airplane don't push air. They don't push off the air. They accelerate air out of the engine. They accelerate the mass of the combustion out of the engine. Same thing with rockets. Rockets take fuel and they take oxidizers and they combust them and they go boom. And all that mass that's created gets thrown away from it.
Open up the chat. Yeah, we're done with the grade school shit. We're done with the grade school.
These are the questions she's asking.
No. We were talking about a rocket. You were talking about a rocket. You were talking about a rocket. When it leaves the Earth's atmosphere, it goes straight out, right? And then it goes on over to the moon. And what's it supposed to do now? McGlobby shitface? It's supposed to catch the gravitational orbit of the moon. So why don't we account for the gravitational orbit of the Earth with it leaving?
We do. Next question.
Your analogy was it. So Foil Crown, let him finish, please. I want to hear the whole point. And so we were trying a bowling ball analogy, and so please go on.
I'm done. No, I'm
Please do.
Let him answer so that we can see if he has any answer. So bowling ball analogy, that's correct. Yes.
Yeah, right. So do you follow everything I said so far?
I've got it. Bowling ball. Yes.
Okay. So you don't need an atmosphere to move. You just need two masses, and those masses need to be accelerating away from each other. Because as we know, force equals mass times acceleration. All you need is a mass and an acceleration, and you have a force. Nothing to do with atmospheres.
I couldn't sleep. I was listening. I agree with Chris. We
Clearly.
just need to open the panel for open discussion. Back and
That
forth.
is what the Earth is doing.
Thank you,
and how
Globey.
does-
Thank you, Lisa. I think we really need to open the panel for everybody. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just kind of.
Okay. Sorry, I was just trying
It was
to
their idea.
No,
It's her idea.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's why I said thank
Sorry.
you. Thank you.
I am on record saying I was against that idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, anyway, Globey, I don't know why you guys bring up aviation. Aviation is not good for the globe. I mean, the physics of a gyroscope, the mechanical gyroscope that was used for decades before you guys want to try to invoke pendulous vanes, it always references level.
Invoke them? They're a real thing.
Yes, but they don't adjust with gravity per.
They certainly do.
They absolutely do not.
They put a gyroscope back into its correct orientation.
Where did you get your information on that?
No, they keep it in order.
Gyroscopes.
Okay, I got mine from an aeronautical engineer with 30 years experience in the military working on every
Really?
bird,
Did
every
you?
kind of bird you can imagine. Yeah, so
That's weird. I happen to be an aeronautical engineer.
well, that's cool. Yeah, but so you have a belief, and he has actual physics of the gyroscope. So before
Dude,
the
you want me to
pendulous
show it to
veins-
you?
hold
I
on,
can show you it happening.
Hold on, let's go back. Before the pendulous veins did a mechanical gyroscope that was used for decades. Did that did that hold rigidity in space no matter how high they fly, how fast they fly, how far they fly? Did it hold rigidity in space the entire time?
Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome to Flat Earth.
They were also out of whack. That's why they designed the pendulous vein system to correct for gyroscope error while you're flying. See how that works?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Aloha. What is transport wander?
I don't know.
What is apparent wander?
I don't know.
You
Okay,
still
these
haven't sent me
These are two effects of a gyroscope that must be accounted for while traveling over a globe. Transport wander is the effects of the curvature, and apparent wander is effects of the rotation.
Okay.
You could go look that up yourself.
That's a cool story, except for you can't prove
It's all a story.
axial rotation or orbital revolving. You can't prove either one of those. You have a cool
So
story.
weird. So weird that there's a system invented.
Aviation, yes or no, does the top of descent calculation calculate for a flat and stationary baseline?
A descent calculation?
Yeah, it's where they get their angle of descent and their rate of descent when they're going to land. Most airplanes come out of the sky, or they start coming out of the sky 100 miles from the airport. On your globe, there would be over 6,000 feet of curvature over 100 miles, but they calculate for a flat and stationary baseline for at least 100 miles, most of them. Now, this information, because I'm not a pilot, I've been getting this information from other people.
Yeah, that's not how that works, though.
Okay, well, guess where I got the information? I said it earlier. Did you hear me or no?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, well, I got the information from a professor of aeronautical sciences that teaches this to upcoming pilots at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. So she says the TOD has to calculate for a flat and stationary baseline. Welcome to Flat Earth.
Okay. Saying welcome to Flat Earth is not an answer to anything.
That's the TOD is. The TOD.
Now, you just blew right past the fact that pendulous veins exist.
Nope. But for decades,
transport wander, apparent wander exist.
Okay, and I'll look into those. I appreciate you bringing
There's
that
a
up. Because
there's a
whatever that-
reason the
whatever
pendulous
that
vein
wander
system
is-
was put into place.
Yes, but it wasn't from rotation of the Earth because you can't prove rotation or orbiting.
Well, then you can't say it's not from rotation because you haven't proven it's not rotation.
can. There's
What
a
kind of
grid-
silly thing is that?
Sure, I can.
You just said gyroscopes prove flat Earth because if it was a globe,
said
this thing would
mechanical-
go out of whack.
Yeah, I said mechanical gyroscopes for decades. So now back to your flight patterns. Lisa brought up the book 16 Emergency Landings Proving Flat Earth. You know Eddie Allen Carr had a master's degree in emergency management, right?
Yeah, let's bring some of those up.
Yeah, I don't have the book with me. I mean, if Tron was here, he could pull the book out. But anyway,
What do emergency landings have to do with anything anyway?
well, when they fall out of the sky within 15 minutes and land somewhere because they're an emergency and they're over an ocean, but they land in a perfect line on the flat Earth map, that makes perfect sense.
So I've looked at those.
Hey,
Most of those aren't even provable they
last thing
happened.
on aviation, as simple as it can get for the other. What are we? Wow, 168 people. Good job, Dirk. The last thing on aviation is Occam's razor. Why is an airplane called an airplane?
So I got a question for you, Aloha. Yeah, I'm going to answer your question right now. I got to answer your question right now.
Answer. Give me the Occam's razor question of why, or answer for why is an airplane called an airplane?
The same reason a biplane is called a biplane. And a hint, it's not because there's two flat Earths.
Okay, an airplane is called an airplane because it's literally flying through the air over a plane.
Then why is a biplane called a biplane?
Is there a plane involved in that equation there, bro? Does a biplane have to calculate a flat and stationary baseline?
Aloha, do you know what a biplane is?
No, I
Maybe
don't.
you don't. Okay, then just say that and then we can.
I did.
I'll explain.
I
Okay.
don't know.
A biplane is an airplane with four wings.
Okay, cool.
Well, it's two wings, but it's four sides, two and
Yes.
two.
Yeah, the old school ones.
Yeah, the old school.
Okay.
Yeah, the old school ones. Why are they called biplanes?
I don't know, but are they flying through the air over a plane?
Because there's two wings. The plane is referring to the wing of the aircraft.
Okay, is the biplane an airplane?
A biplane is a biplane. Yeah.
Is it an airplane?
Yeah.
Okay, so Occam's razor, once again, an airplane is called an airplane because it's flying through the air over a plane. Now, if we apply the simplest,
then why would they call it a biplane? You're moving right past this point.
I don't know. I don't understand.
If the plane part of, because if the plane part of it is referring to the Earth underneath, then they wouldn't call it a biplane, because that would mean two Earths.
Oh, got it. I got your point. Okay, so you have 1 point of a biplane being called a biplane because of 2 wings or 4 wings, excuse me.
Yeah.
My point is Occam's razor that an airplane is called an airplane because it's flying through the air over a plane, and a biplane is still an airplane. My point is that all of the emergency landings only make sense on flat Earth. My point is the top of descent calculation has to calculate for a flat and stationary baseline.
One thing at a time.
Hold on, my information. That was 3 things. I know. My information comes from an aeronautical engineer that I know personally and have conversations with. My information for the TOD comes actually from multiple pilots who have confirmed that the TOD calculates for a flat and stationary baseline. So there's 3 things in aviation that I have learned from other people who live it and teach it that only works on a flat and stationary Earth. Now, the next point you made with Lisa was going to the sky for the star rotation. I brought that up earlier. There's a lot more people in the room now. So let's look at the star
hold on. Do you get that a plane in the aeroplane is referring to the wing and not the ground?
Yes, I heard your point, bro. I just gave you 3 points.
I just want to make sure you're not going to say that tomorrow to someone. Like, is that a good point?
For a biplane, yes. But I said an airplane, and a biplane is still an airplane. You get that, right, Globey?
No, the plane refers to the wing of the aircraft. So in an airplane, it's 1 wing.
Okay, so that's
in a biplane, it's 2 wings.
That's not my simplest definition for Occam's razor. So
no, here comes the nose.
Hey, Globey.
All right, never mind.
I just debunked the globe with
sure you did.
Physics of aviation from professors of aviation. Yeah. So your claim is that the stars are happening, the star trails are happening because of Earth's rotation, correct?
Well, we're on plane. We can do that. Well, you're on planes. Why don't you address all my examples here? Forget about emergency flights, because I've looked into a lot of those. They're bullshit.
I can't look. Well, okay. So everybody that's in the room, they can go look for themselves and make their own decision if it's bullshit or not. But the book is called 16 Emergency Landings Proving Flat Earth by Eddie Allen Carr, a man with a master's in emergency management. And when he was tracking a soccer team and their airplane flying through their overplane came under emergency and they landed quickly, he said, how did they land there? They were over the ocean. And then he put it on the flat Earth map, which is the same map that's programmed into the autopilots on the airplanes, according to pilots that I have spoken to.
David Weiss,
this aviation is not good for you guys. The 16 emergency landings, all of them, and there's more than 16 of them now. There was 16 that he could find when he wrote the book, but all of the emergency landings make perfect sense on the flat Earth map. Lisa was also.
It's just such a lie, man.
Let's do that.
Here's an example.
Bro.
Here's an example of one of those 16.
Lisa was also correct that all of the undersea cables make perfect sense on the flat Earth map. They don't make any sense on the globe. But no, I do want to just, it's late and I couldn't go to sleep, so I came back on. But
well, here you are. So let's talk about it. Here's one of the emergency flight plans as presented by David Weiss. This is one of the 16
here. Just take a great circle of how it is.
Star trails. No, I just did. I didn't cover just the flight path, and I said everyone else.
Okay, I'm bringing up an example that you brought up. This is one of your examples.
No, we're moving on now.
Why are we moving on? You don't want to actually look at the data?
No, I want to talk about the star trails.
Okay. Well, anyway,
the book themselves.
Sure. Well, I know you want to avoid this, but this is right here. 16 emergency flight paths.
I just gave you 3 things from aviation that don't work on the globe. And
so why don't you want to talk about the details behind what you're saying?
Because I just gave you 3 points, all of which debunk.
Okay, well, here's one point.
You want to go try to pick out one flight out of 16.
Here's what flat earthers do. They put a flat, straight line.
Globey, star trails. We're moving on. Thank you.
Going to start muting me, bro. You don't want to talk about the details behind your own fucking claims, and you're going to start muting me?
No, I'll just kick you. We're going on the star trails, or I'm going to kick you.
You can fucking kick me. I don't care. I'll go to bed.
All right.
Who the fuck are you?
Good night. Later, bro. So, thank you very much for playing. And the Earth is flat. That's absolute scientific fact. The best thing that Globey can do is a weak argument based on a false assumption. I just proved there is no globe with aviation that I have learned from professors of aviation and aeronautical engineering. Here wants to try to defend the blue ball religion, but the best he can do is a weak argument fact that you flat smacked him 10 times and he had to say nuh-uh every time about Polaris. So yeah, Globy, thanks, bro. But no, I will not be unblocking you, and I'll probably block you from this live as well, as long as Jerk's okay with that. You're absolutely a fucking waste of time. You cannot admit the truth.
And Aloha, you whooped his ass in a pendulous vein system. I looked it up. It's just a mechanical device that measures the orientation of the plane based on wind and gusts in the air. It's not based on the Earth. It works on a globe or flat Earth.
Let's close that shit. Let's close that garbage. All right. So Livestream is the best. Aloha is the cult, one of the cult leaders over there. I should have left it on so we can hear them talk shit about me. Fuck. Oh well. God, I am so thirsty and I'm so out of water. Dude, Foil Crown is like one of my favorites. Did you hear her? She always comes in. You're such a piece of garbage. Fucking love Foil Crown. Can barely hear me. I forgot to turn. I gotta turn my volumes up when I come back to YouTube. I said Foil Crown was the best. Excuse me. Globy, you're such a piece of garbage. You got me now? You should get me now. You can hear me now. There's just a delay. I hope you can hear me now. All right. It's like reality's... The chat's delayed from reality. That was fun. Sometimes I need a good 6-on-1. Let's see. We got Derek. How big a triangle to make Polaris 0? Yeah. Well, we can't even get to that because they can't even admit what fucking perspective is. And watch this. The only reason he has 140 people in there watching is because I was in there. This is my favorite part, is when they kick me and I watch their numbers dwindle down to 20. It's funny how, yeah, Judge kicks me from his live. Aloha has me blocked. And they're all so desperate to come in here and talk to me. It's so weird. If you want to talk to me so badly, you know where to find me. Yeah, you can't make a triangle big enough to get Polaris to be a 0 angle, but he disagrees with how that even works. Oh my God. He disagrees that that's even perspective, right? I will note, Chris still has not showed his math, and he never will. This is a McMonday face, McShitshow face. I like McShitshow face. Thank you for that. Yes. I didn't know what was going to happen in there tonight, but I kind of expected something similar if I stayed after our discussion on the clouds versus mountains. Oh my God. His whole point on the mountains thing is he's upset I didn't directly address Mont Blanc. But that's the whole point. Why I don't have to address specifically Mont Blanc. I've debunked the entire mountain range, which includes Mont Blanc. It was and he's upset I named it wrong. I named my video Mont Blanc instead of whatever. No fucking point at all. 0 point. There is 0 point. Yeah, and that Lisa chick immediately crumbled. And exactly what I said was going to happen happened. She just asked me science questions. As if that's proof of flat Earth. Their fucking ignorance is not proof of flat Earth. I'm talking to you. Your ignorance is not proof of flat Earth. It's not. All right, what we got? We got yeah, she thinks a carnival ride is like flat. She was asking that because she didn't understand there's a such thing as propulsion in space. It all goes back to that, which we almost touched on but didn't quite get through it. $2. Get something for the upcoming headache on me. Thanks. I'm going to go right to the store and spend that on some Tylenol. Oh my God. How do you do it? They suck so much. They do suck. They suck so much. They're so predictable, though. I challenge you to a debate. Okay, let's set it up. One-on-one. Let's schedule it. Let's do it right. No, right here, right now, with all these other 6 people in here that I promise they'll be quiet. How long did that last? They gave us, what, 20 minutes to talk to each other, maybe? Maybe? I had to blast through that presentation. Yeah, does anybody know where to find that? So he's yeah. If you watch that original Bailey photo video from what's his fucking name on YouTube? Conspiracy, whatever the fuck his name is. Who cares? He compares the one picture of Mont Blanc to the cloud, and it happens to have the same shape. It's like an angle this way, like this, in the picture. That's his entire evidence that those are mountains. Is that one shape appears to match the shape of what you would expect from the mountain if you could see it. Forget that none of the other mountains match shapes. Forget that none of the other mountains are in the same right locations according to where they put their little arrows. Forget that there's pictures when you can't see any of those mountains. Forget the fact that the photographer himself said they're clouds. Forget all that. Yeah, conspiracy, taboo conspiracy, yes. Taboo conspiracy. I believe his Bailey video was removed. I think it was, I'm going to guess it was for copyright. I'm hoping Bailey hit him with a copyright using his picture. Because I know it was removed. It's not on his channel anymore. Biplane. Welcome to Double Flat Earth. We're going to do this. Biplane. Amazing. I wonder if that point is actually going to stick with him. I wonder if I'm going to catch him saying, why do they call it an airplane again? Because they can't even admit that. They can't even admit that that's not about the fucking plane of the earth. God, they're so stupid. Yeah, that's exactly right, Jared. Exactly right, Jared. They think I should be thankful that I'm there. That I should be kowtowing to them. They think they're special. All right, we had 140 viewers in there. We're down to 110, 109, and falling. So that's what happens when they kick me, because now they're back to their echo chamber. Let's see who's in there. Yeah, all flat earthers. Yep, Lisa, Judge, Mission, Aloha. All flat earthers, and they're back in their echo chamber. But yes, they're all patting each other's backs. Lisa was fucking pissing me off, man. Chris showed the math. He showed the math. Well, why come you can't show it then? Steelman is math. I see formulas. I've yet to see math. And Mrs. I've studied physics. You don't want to talk to me about physics. Couldn't recite Newton's law. Any of them. I mean, even kids know, like, equal and opposite force. Even if she said equal and opposite forces, I would have accepted that. Didn't even come up with that. Centripetal acceleration, forget about that. Funny stuff. She meant Chris showed his meth. Yeah. He didn't even show his meth. I would have appreciated that. That would have been funny if he was like, here's my math, and he brought out like a meth pipe. That would have been funny. That would have been something. No. Didn't even get me that. And now my throat hurts from yelling. It's dry. Her two family members are mathematicians. How fucking disappointed are they in her? I bet you they don't even talk to her. I bet they don't even talk to her. Which is the sad truth. But these family members are good, man. They need to really put their foot down on these flat earthers. We got the fittest flat earther on TikTok. I think you guys might recognize his name. He's been talked about by some flat earthers on here a bunch because he's got like 600,000 followers on TikTok for some fucking reason. But he did a video the other day, and he's done a few when he talks about his brothers. His brothers have disowned him. They won't talk to him. They're embarrassed of him. And they should be. I'm not saying don't love your brother or anything, and I'm sure they do love him, but I would still be embarrassed of him. Oh my God. Yeah, so I was going to pull up that Bailey, but I don't even want to look at the Bailey photo anymore. Like how the hell? I'm making a little Fred for my top left video. Been fucking around with this. I'm fucking around with this. I don't know if you can hear this. I don't think so. I'm gonna turn the desktop audio. This is my Fred cartoon. Let's see, boom, headphones. Why no audio? I don't know if you guys hear that or not. I don't think you do. Let me know if you hear that. There's like him talking. You don't hear that, right? I don't know why you don't hear that. Maybe you do. Give me a thumbs up if you hear that. Let me change the monitor. No, I don't think you do. Let me try changing this to this. Let's try that. Why do I have no fucking audio? Oh man, this thing drives me nuts. There's got to be something better to use than this fucking OBS. I gotta find something better than OBS. What is happening? Yes, I'm playing from OBS. It just stinks. Let's see, I've got to change the speakers. Why? Oh well. figure this out right now. Don't know what's happening. Desktop audio is correct. Let's try that on speakers. Switch this to speakers. It's so weird. Oh well. You know what's weird? I don't even hear it. Why the hell would I not hear it? I'm literally playing it on my computer and I don't hear it. Boom headphones. That's weird. I don't even hear it. Maybe it's broken. Let me close it. Caricature man. Well, this is Fred. Meet Fred. I'm struggling on his video for top left because he doesn't make a lot of content. He goes live a lot, but he never shows his face. So it's very like where's I think this is Fred. Meet Fred.
Hemisphere.
Well, there we go. I just had to reopen it, I guess. It was fucked up. Let's try this. That was weird.
Sun is not out here.
You hear that? You guys ain't hearing that yet? Still no sound. Fucking weird. All right, let me put on speakers. Speakers. All right, let's try this. I don't know. I'm at a loss here. Now you guys hear it? All right, it's on speakers. I don't get that. Oh, so it did work. One of those settings worked? Shit. Which one was it? Was it this one? Maybe I got rid of this. Let me try screen left. How's that? You heard it when I first heard it again. Okay. What does that mean? Let me see if I hear it now. OBS sucks. I'm not going to lie. It's a pain in the ass. I'm going to switch this to my headphones. Switch this to my headphones. Audio's gone again for me. Weird. Guess I can't make a flat. You know, flatties fuck up like Skype.
Hemisphere.
Perfect. Crazy echo. Fuck is that happening? Here, let's try this one though.
Hemisphere.
This is funny. Oh my god. This is nuts. What is even that about? I only have one thing on here. Maybe OBS is just fucked up. I gotta close it. I only have one thing playing. Where could that echo be coming from? Oh my god. Delete this. Turn that on. All right, let's try that.
Hemisphere.
That is crazy. Is that coming back through my mic for some reason?
Hemisphere.
Nope. That wasn't the problem. Wow, that's nuts. All right. Fucked up there. Nothing's fucked up. Don't know what's going on there. Oh, 75 viewers. Blue, 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 blue. I'm gonna troll him. I'm gonna go buy planes. Biplanes mean two Earths. Welcome to Flat Earth. Just got to set source monitor and output after right click for advanced audio. I did that. What'd you say? Just got to set source to monitor and output after right click advanced audio. Okay. My desktop audio is on monitor and output. It is on monitor and output. And I only have two things up there, my mic and my desktop audio. I'm screen sharing my one monitor. All right. You got any other tips? Just let it run? Oh boy. All right. Now the echo's gone. You don't hear that though, right? You hear that? Yes or no? Hear that? When I put my desktop, wow. When I unmute my desktop audio, it starts echoing. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. Boom. Let me try switching my output to game. See what happens there. Wow, this thing is all hosed up today. I think my pooter needs a restart. That's what I think. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to shut this all down because I don't know what the fuck's going on with my audio. Maybe TikTok broke it. But yeah, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. I hope you got some enjoyment and or frustration out of that, depending on what you're looking for. Yeah. Just FYI, I'm trying to get FTFE, who's agreed to it, to host my debate with with King Nico. I just got to work out the time since he's a little ahead of us. But that should be fun. I'm gonna do that over there. Still working on for Cat Zoid. Maybe I should just interview him and find out how mad he is that he didn't get invited and how it feels to be left out of the flat Earth community. Yeah, maybe they sent a virus over here. But even computers draw. Yeah, look. Maybe they've had enough. Maybe my computer's had enough of the flurfing today. Yeah, he has to be up late though. Like I usually go live around 9, and that's like 2 a.m. for him. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do it on an afternoon, like a Saturday afternoon or something. Might be a little weird, but does Facatzoid lose power a lot? Lose power. Anyway, I was gonna. He's a Nighthound. Yeah. He told me that was a little late for him when I brought it up, but maybe if I can do like 6 p.m. Oh, that's like 11 p.m. for him. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work. I'd have to like do it straight after work one day. Yeah, then he's live tonight, so I don't know. We'll see. I was going to use a version of that presentation in my maybe one of my next upcoming debates. I just threw that together over the weekend real quick. Might make some refinements. But I like the symmetry angle. I think if I, obviously in a real debate, you have a little more time to go over everything. I was just speeding through it like a madman. Ask FTFE about his McToon tattoo. Yeah, what is this tattoo? I gotta find out what this tattoo is. I hope it's of his ass. Catzoid. Yeah, it's Anybody watched Jaren live last night or yesterday? Well, that was the David Weiss one. I mean, we all knew that was happening, but it's scary. He pulled up that map. I noticed I recognized a few flat earthers on that map where they live. It's right there for everybody to see. So fucked up. He just doesn't care. I gotta find out what the new API location address is too. I want to see his user count. I want to see if his user count has gone up or down since all this happened. I think it was at 205,000-ish, 206,000. Oh God, Star Trek tattoo, nice. Yeah, I remember calculating it out one day. He's just from sales of the app he's made after Google's cut about $550,000. I don't know how much he had to pay for the app to the developer, but to do his work. But either way, he's made quite a, and that doesn't include the optional yearly sub that it asks you to sign up for when you join. That doesn't include Friend Finder. That doesn't include all the merch he sells through his app. Just $2.99 sales. You wonder why he doesn't want to go to Antarctica. I didn't know. I didn't expect him to be such a piece of garbage though. Like, isn't it like if your friend comes up to you and is like, dude, my address got leaked, and like I had the app that just had all these problems with leaking personal information, including locations, I'd be concerned with that. I'd be apologetic. I'd be something. He just denied it. Just denied it. He's such a snake. Shifty eyes. You really gonna sue him? You're gonna submit the lawsuit? Class action? Before you do that, let me sign up. Let me sign up so I can be part of the class action. I don't know if I can play audio. Let's try it. I don't know I don't know what'll happen on YouTube if I play audio. Let's see. It is catchy. It's on Conspiracy Tune, right? Really, why are you doing this? I thought that was in here. I'm a scammer. Is it not in here? Is it on his main page? I thought it was in here. Oh, it's on this main page. No way it's gonna work. Can't figure out the audio's all fucked up. And now it's gone. Wow, that's so weird.
Yo, listen up, it's your boy Dirt H into his house. That's how it sounds. Got a plan so slick, gonna make your pockets dizz house. I got an app, it's gonna change your life. But before you download, let me slice through the strife. They say the Earth's a globe, but I beg to differ. I'll make you believe, I'll make you shiver. Spectroscopy needs a container, that's my claim. I've got no clue, I just hang my head in shame. But turn up, that's the light I'm preaching. Sell my app, it's what I'm seeking.
Hear that now?
Fake challenge, try your luck. While I'm laughing, pocketing a buck. I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
So weird.
Flat Earth, that's the lie I'm preaching. Sell my app, it's what I'm seeking. Fake challenge, try your luck. While I'm laughing, pocketing a buck. I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
Yo, Dave Weiss is a scammer. Talk about Antarctica, the icy place. I offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go. It's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grift. I'm a scammer. I'm a scammer. Yo, Dave Weiss is a scammer. Talk about Antarctica, that icy place. Offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go, it's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grift. I'm a scammer, Antarctica, that icy place. Offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go, it's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grift. I'm a scammer, the scammer, I play the game. Gonna hustle hard, gonna rise to fame. But remember one thing, it's all a ploy. To make that green, I'll be your decoy. So if you wanna join, come take my hand. But beware the tricks, it's all planned. Titrh, that's my name. In the world of scams, I got the fame.
Yeah, this is I can't hear it, so I'm just imagining the music.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer. I wonder if this will work now. Let's try it. Even though I still can't hear it.
Hemisphere.
You didn't
the
spin
sun
it
is
at
not
360
here.
degrees.
The sun, shut up, triggered fuckface.
You shut
the
up,
sun is
fat
not
finger
out here.
bitch.
Are you dumb? The sun is not
Fucking
out
dumb.
here, rotating around Antarctica, while the whole entire rest of the world on the top is dark. We had sun today, too. Thanks for playing Globetards.
House look like it stink. House look like it stink.
I just can't with some people.
That mod?
Some people's
Who's fucking
kids.
mod?
Did you hear
Drop
it? Listen.
him.
House look like it stink.
This guy was in there and he just goes, "Your house looks like it stink," and then left.
House look like it stink.
It was so on point. It was so on point. It's fucking hilarious.
I just can't with some people.
That mod?
Some people's
Who's fucking
kids.
mod? Drop him out. Jordan gets dropped. See you, Jordan.
Mad. You mad? You
See you,
fat
Jordan.
bitch.
See you, Jordan.
Bye.
You're gonna get to lick my balls on the way out the door. Now, my house. I'm sitting in a smoking room. You fucking morons, dipshits. You got flat smack, so you gonna talk about what you see in the background? Cry baby. Aww.
I love Fred. I'm gonna make a bunch of Fred cartoons. Oh my god. All right. You heard him drop his crayons. Dude, it was so, like, when I heard that, It was the best line I've ever heard. Your house looks like it. Your house look like it stink. Holy fucking shit. It's just such a fucking good insult. It's such a good insult. Without even being like an asshole. Your house look like it stink. Oh my God. All right, so my desktop audio, it worked that time because it was out of my computer speakers, but I don't want that. I want to hear it out of my fucking headphones that I'm wearing. So I'm going to change my desktop audio to my headphones. And I'm going to change my computer speaker to my headphones. And there's no reason this shouldn't work, but it's not gonna. Let's try it. I'm gonna try this out. Let's see. I'm gonna get like some weird echo now.
Hemisphere.
You didn't
the
spin
sun
it
is
a
not out here.
360 degrees.
The sun, shut up, triggered fuckface.
You shut
the
up,
sun is
fat
not
finger
out here.
bitch.
Are you dumb? The sun is not
Fucking
out
dumb.
here rotating around Antarctica while the whole entire rest of the world on the top is dark. We had sun today too. Thanks for playing Globetards. Hemisphere.
You didn't
the
spin
sun
it
is
a
not out
360.
here. We had sun today too.
Right.
Thanks for playing Globetards.
House look like it stink.
Oh, yes. OBS. Yeah, maybe we'll talk sometime. Maybe you can give me some ways to make this easier. Because it'd be not easy. Like, you guys all heard that, right? Like, I didn't change nothing. It just started working. Didn't do anything. Those exact settings before were echoing. So, fuck me. Or, as Fred would put it,
Get fucking stuffed.
that is right.
Get fucking stuffed. Touch my ass. Thanks for playing, bud. It proves the earth is flat. Listen. Keep going.
Got my Fred soundboard. Oh, man. All right. Guys, I got to finish making this video. I'm a grumpy old man. All right. I'm glad I got my audio sorted out. I'm doing nothing. No idea what happened. But anyway. All right. I'm out. Thanks, guys. At worst, I'll see you next Monday. Something will be planned. Hopefully my debate with King Nico, I guess that he's next. So, you know, he's ready to go. So hopefully next Monday we'll set that up. If not, we'll do something. All right. I will see you guys later. Thanks for joining. Double flat earth biplanes. Yeah, I got the yawns too. Yeah, go back. If you missed that and you're just joining now, go back and watch. Yeah, I was in the Flurf blender, I like to call it. Flurf blender. Talking to absolute morons. Peace. Good night.
You think the earth is flat, oh please. sailing off the world's edge in the breeze. No gravity, no satellite seas. Just believe in your fantasy. Yelling about conspiracies in the night, while we orbit the truth in plain sight. So stubborn, so wrong, it's quite a plight. You believe you can shine the light. Flatline for